Hi, guys. Thanks so much for listening to the GR Rideshare Adventures podcast. We appreciate it so much. Just want to touch base on the sponsors. Our beautiful studio is sponsored by Irvine's Auto Repair. They are located on Stafford, just east of 131 off 44th Street. So off 44th Street, east of 131 on Stafford, just head north. Their number is 616-202-5538. This is a woman-owned veteran company. 51% owner is Jamie Carlson, her husband Eric, and then, of course, Megan. And we just want to thank them for sponsoring us and believing in us. They work also, it's Irvine's Auto Repair and Grand Rapids Hybrid. They also work on hybrid cars. As far as the non-hybrid cars, they work on domestic and Asian cars only. No European cars. I'm not sure why. I don't know what extra training is involved in that, but they do not work on them. They're going to fix your car right the first time. Are they the cheapest? Absolutely not. They'll tell you that right to your face. So this is not a surprise for me telling you. But they will fix it right the first time. They have loaner cars, and they also give back about 1% to 2% the following year for whatever you spent with them. So that's kind of a huge bonus too. It's kind of getting a little bit of a kickback. So please check them out. They can change your oil. They can do your brakes. They can do anything that you absolutely need. Again, they are located on Stafford, just east of 131 on 44th Street. Check out their Google reviews if you don't believe us. Google. Did you hear that? Google. Man. Their Google reviews if you don't believe it, and check that out. They're awesome. I think they're like a 4.7 out of a ton of reviews, which is really hard to do. Thank you, Irvine's Auto Repair and Grand Rapids Hybrid. Our newest sponsor is Dunham Accounting. They are located at 548 76th Street in Byron Center. You can hit them up on the web at dunhamaccounting.com. They have partnered with us because they want to do your taxes for tax season. You can do TurboTax, you can do all those H&R blocks, but this is a professional company that knows what they're doing. Kathy has spent over 30 years in the world of accounting, and before she started her own business in January of 2013. She's from here. She loves working with small businesses. She can also help with business taxes, personal taxes, payroll taxes, any kind of bookkeeping. She's well-versed in QuickBooks. Please check her out at dunhamaccounting.com. And the number to reach them is 616-734-6914. Thank you to Dunham Accounting for sponsoring the GR Rideshare Adventures podcast. Real quick, this was a fun episode. A couple of things, and I apologize. There's no way to fix it post-record. The intro and outro music I played live, and it was way hot, way loud, and so it kind of drowns us out a little bit at the beginning. It's really quick. It's like 12 seconds, and at the end, a little bit longer. I apologize for that, but the middle's fine. You don't need to worry about that. But we had a great time. We were celebrating Christmas. We were all passing a bottle of whiskey around and having some drinks, so it got a little cuckoo bananas. And then we gained, what did we gain? 3 or 4 Patreons. And I just want to give them a shout out. It's Justin, Pete, and Leo, and of course, Danimal. And we appreciate them. And of course, Leah and Larry. We now have 6, and it's amazing that you guys have supported us throughout this time. And then the new ones that are coming on. It really means a lot. We love doing what we're doing, but obviously everything comes with an expense. So I'm sorry this is long-winded, but enjoy the show. We are off until January 8th, I believe. We're taking Christmas break off, so you'll have to wait till January 8th for the next live stream, but we hope you enjoy time with your family. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. I'm not sure if I probably missed some more, but all right, enjoy the show. is our last episode for 2019.
Yeah.
And we're super happy for everyone to join and jump in the live chat tonight. This studio... It already started. I can see it out of your eyes.
We're looking at each other like, what the hell is going on over there? The GR rides.
Okay,
You're
so
really
hard.
loud, okay? You gotta back off that mic. A fit.
I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah,
So
you're, you're a professional. A fist like this. Don't ever make a meme out of this either. This beautiful studio is sponsored by Irvine's Auto Repair.
That was talking directly to you, John, and definitely do it.
Yeah, no, please don't. We'll talk about Irvine's in a little bit, but we thank them for sponsoring the studio. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. My name is Ben, and I'm a new driver in the Grand Rapids area. Actually, not really. I have not been here for the last 2 podcasts, thanks to breaking my back and family drama. But I'm here tonight, and I'm excited to be here.
Sorry, did you say Breaking Bad or back?
Back.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if he's off work much longer, it might be both.
Seriously, it's ridiculous. So I haven't really had a ton of driving experience, but I'm sure we're going to hear from some of our other hosts and the hosts with the most. Wow, that was really bad. We have Sam.
Sam,
I'm curious as to
Dab.
where he was going with that. No.
please.
No.
There. Jesper Dab.
3, 2, 1. Sam!
Come
I said
on,
no.
Sam.
I said no before, and I said no now.
Oh, come on now. And of course, we have our resident Danish, who we love and appreciate, Jesper.
Well, thank you. Hey, Ben.
I think Jesper was waiting for his actual nickname.
Yeah.
This
But
guy, is this like something you're going to start referring to me as a donut? What's up with that?
What?
As a donut?
That's a like a Danish.
I know. Dun, dun.
just call him the Danish MM.
There you go. He knows what that is.
Hey,
Do you
hey,
like
hey,
M&Ms?
I do.
I love
I love
M&Ms.
M&Ms.
They are.
We should get some of those
what-
customized M&Ms
what
that
you-
say Jesper.
What's your special color? Nobody will know how to spell my name, so it's not going to work.
You type it in.
What's your special color?
My special color?
M&Ms.
Sam.
What's your color?
I like.
Are you going to do that? You
I'll
just gonna
bring
talk
up
about
the
it?
progress. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
We're
Sorry.
talking about favorite color
Just
M&Ms.
talk over us. I said Sam. I didn't say Ben and Jesper.
Well, we're all
Sam.
curious.
Favorite color.
My favorite color
I'm on
M&M
Telegram.
is blue. I like the blue ones.
Blue? Okay.
Or the Christmas ones are always a hit.
Oh, okay.
Are the M&M flavors different by color?
I
No,
don't know.
No, they all taste the same.
See, some people say they don't.
but they do.
Hey, we have to welcome Leo because I think this is the first time. Is this the first time he's been on the podcast?
I think he was on last time too, but it is awesome. It's welcome back, Leo. It's good to have you back.
Yes. We appreciate you joining
You
the
are
Telegram
you
group.
are the top presenter. No, the top presenter. What are you doing? He's here from Detroit. It's awesome.
He's representing Detroit.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. Representing Detroit.
Okay, I'm predicting Sam's going to bring this show to, keep it
so.
together.
Yeah.
I think
She
so.
may have to.
And just so you know that Detroit is one of our biggest markets for listeners.
It is. Yep.
We really
25% of our listeners.
Is it 25%?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
crazy.
crazy.
It's even more than GR.
That's weak,
Well-
Grand Rapids. Get it together.
Well, but
Seriously.
then so Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and Battle Creek is
in
being
one
lumped
group.
together, and
Yeah.
they have 18% of our listeners right now. Yep.
So then Grand Rapids is weak then if we
Yeah.
got
Yep.
Kazoo and Battle Creek.
yeah.
So cool.
But it's still pretty cool. I think Leo is the one out there really pushing us. So it's good job. Leo.
yeah,
Good
we
job.
really appreciate it.
So. Yep.
Sam, you want to talk about our weight loss challenge? I mean, you can't enter anymore, but it's good kind of giving an update.
Yeah, so it's the first week, I'm guessing, was a little rough for everyone. Just kind of cutting the sugar and
Yes.
eating a little better. Larry's in the win so far.
Yep.
He was
because he
at
had surgery.
he was at about 3%.
That's crazy because I feel like I lost 5 pounds the first week.
Yeah,
And it's still
you were fourth.
that's still I thought I would be
Yeah.
at least in the top 3.
Yeah, no,
but
you were doing pretty good. I mean, it's not terrible.
Basically
We went
'cause I'm
anywhere. It went anywhere from literally 0 to 4%, or
Okay.
3%. So
okay.
it ranged
What
pretty
was
well.
mine?
You were 2 something. It just wasn't. I don't think you beat Jason, just barely.
Well, what's kind of interesting that we've
I
got
lost 3 pounds.
we've got 10
Maybe about
people
that.
in it, and we're all kind of just doing a different thing. Like some people are cutting out sugar. I'm trying to reduce portions. I'm still like I had lasagna last night, but I just had 1 instead of 3. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to eat before I go to bed.
Whole
That lasagna is
pieces.
amazing.
Yeah, the 1 square. I had 1 square of
a 9 by 13.
pan. Yes, it was very good. So
9 by 13 isn't square though. That's a
Well,
rectangle.
whatever.
oh,
Jeez.
Ben.
Wow, man, that is just.
All right, let's jump into the stories from the last podcast. I actually was wrote them down in our chat so I would remember them. Otherwise, I wouldn't. So
Sam is first.
Yeah. So I had a great weekend. Super busy. I mean, way better than the last week before that. 2 weeks ago, it was just so painful being out. It was so slow.
was that the weekend after Thanksgiving?
Yes,
Oh, I did not drive.
it
It
was
wasn't
so
that bad for me. That's what I don't get.
But just you, everyone else in the chat said it was terrible.
Is it because your comfort, Jesper?
Probably.
I think
Honestly,
it was
yes.
because I made a ton of comfort money. I mean, I did.
I want to
think
take that comfort and shove it where the sun don't shine.
very comfortable.
Just make sure the next time you buy a car,
It's going to be uncomfortable.
I don't
So-
know.
I can't buy a 2-year-old Honda. I can't afford it.
but then this past weekend, I knocked it out of the park. Like I just had what I thought was just a really steady, good night. But I was XL from 9:45 until 12:30 on Saturday night only.
That's awesome.
It was great. And the minute I turned it off XL, I got my ride out to Hudsonville, which was on a surge. So it was a $25 ride. He gave me 20 in cash for going like 1 neighborhood down and dropping his friends off, and then threw 9 more in the app. So it was
I would consider that a unicorn ride.
that was a $53 ride to Hudsonville.
That's great.
amazing.
Yeah, it was It was like a 22-minute ride or something. It wasn't that bad.
Wow.
So it was good. I mean, I think I made more than anybody else in the chat that night.
Yeah, I mean, I think you did too.
Usually Jesper beats me, but he didn't this one week.
Well, but I also caught that trip to
Yes, which
to
was
Lansing.
the
But-
worst.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh.
but you know what?
It's
It was
tough.
a good experience. It just wasn't financially great.
Right.
Well, it's tough to turn those down. I mean,
Right.
it is. And Lansing's short. It's 50 minutes.
Right.
Well, unless you're on the other side of Lansing, I guess it could be an hour.
It was a
hour.
56-minute ride each way. So
And he tipped you too, right?
he tipped me $12 as well. It was a nice. It ended up being $52 I made off it. So I mean, but
and the $12 more than covered your gas.
It did.
Yeah.
And so, but it was still a 26-hour. $26 an hour. An average in the 2 hours.
Yeah.
The
not
problem.
horrible.
No, it wasn't horrible. The problem was I picked him up at 12:06 at the airport.
Yeah.
Right. So
time.
I just made it back to the 2:00 surge.
There is none.
There wasn't much of one.
It died in
There
10
is.
minutes.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Gosh, remember?
It started surging at 1 and it went strong until 2, and then it fizzled out.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to say. Remember back in the day when we used to we would all stay off the line.
Yeah, go sit at the crab.
Sit at the crab, and we'd wait, and it would build and build. I feel like the surge happens, like Sam said, between 1 and 2 now. It doesn't really happen at 2.
Well, I think a lot of people are like getting smart. They're like, oh, if I leave at 1, I won't have to pay 2 o'clock prices, which really just makes it surge at 1.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
the 2:00 prices are gone now.
It just
right?
might be a slightly smaller surge than if everybody left it to.
True.
Yeah.
But it lasts longer, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay
Yeah.
with it too.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah.
All right,
that was it.
Jesper. What do you got?
Well, first of all, I did have two pretty good weekends. The stories I have was 2 fun stories when I was out driving. This was from Friday night. It was actually my first ride and my last ride. So the first ride was interesting. I picked up a dude. His name was Tiago. And he was
Oh, that's what that spelling is in there. I was
Tiago.
waiting for what that was.
Well, so I first pronounced it Thiago.
Oh, that's how I would have said it.
Yeah,
But
Thiago.
but this is how it was spelled on the app, and he comes into the car and with a very thick, heavy Italian accent, he goes Tiago, and then he very, very little English. I mean,
Did he say your name with such excitement and exuberance? Jesper.
My name is Tiago, Mumblемouth.
But he was just it was very, very, very hard to understand him. He was a maestro, a conductor of this. I want to see if I can say this right. The St. Paulo Philharmonic, and he was a harp player. So he was playing harp professionally and had been doing that for 32 years.
That's nuts.
And had been a conductor for the Philharmonic for 26 years.
Oh, wow.
And where do you guys think I dropped him off?
I mean, I would hope at the
the titty
DeVos
bar?
place.
At Rumors.
Well, it's close with the titty bar.
So he he said, I want to go to the bar and have a glass of wine. That was what he kept saying.
Well,
Why didn't you redirect him to like the reserve?
I kept saying that. You want to go there.
or at least Rockwell, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so
Something a little classy.
so Rumors in Grand Rapids is a gay bar, but I feel like everyone goes there. It's a great party. Like I feel like straight people, gay people,
everybody
like,
goes there.
It's not just like. Well, I feel like the apartment lounge is more of a gay bar than
Yeah.
Rumors.
and
Oh,
it's,
absolutely.
and it's so small. You can't
Rumors
get
is?
the
No,
apartment.
Oh, is it?
Itty bitty.
I've
But
never
see-
been in either of them.
But see, most of the girls I drop off at Rumors, they want to go to Rumors because they don't want to be hit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just
Yeah, it's a safe place.
Why can't we have?
guys grow the hell up.
I
mean,
know.
I'm
Why
sorry.
can't we have a
It's like-
dance club where guys aren't trying to like?
It's just.
I mean, I get it. It's human nature. Everyone wants to bone. I get it. Like that's just
But-
how.
But
Yeah.
have some impulse control.
I know, right?
Well, yeah,
Come on.
crossing that line.
I
Topic for Threads.
I remember, now that we said Rumors and the girls, I remember about a year and a half ago, I picked up 3 women from the Rumors, and one of them was crying. I had just stopped crying. They had been egged in front of Rumors because these 3 women goes into the bar, and some idiot had driven by and thrown eggs at them.
Ugh.
I was like, what the hell? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, what is wrong with people? And they was just down having a fun time. They were out celebrating her 25th birthday, and they didn't want to get hit on, so they went to Rumors. Right?
yeah.
And it's like, come on, guys. It's like, what? It's just, and obviously that was because these were women going into a gay bar.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just.
I don't understand people
so-
that are still like that about
No, I don't either.
gay
It
people.
was so anyway, so that was Tiago that dropped off, and I think he had a fun time. I mean,
I'm sure he
so.
did.
And then the last ride, it was the funniest thing. So I about 12. No, this was 2:35. I finally get an XL. Because I'd like to have my last ride to be an XL, so I just leave my XL filter on until I actually get one. So it's 2:35. I pull up in front of Tavern, and Sal is the one going home, and he just can't. He's not. And nobody gets there. Nobody's there. So I waited out. Right. I get my cancellation fee, and I go around the block. And what happens? Within a second, Sal comes up again.
Well, why did you take it?
Well, because, I had accepted it.
Yeah, but it just makes it awkward.
Well, I said, well, whatever. So I did it. I went around again. He didn't even know that he had canceled.
Oh, that's how drunk he was.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
But then here's the fun part, right? So he finally gets into the car. There's a group of people like trying for him not to go home, but no, Sal, stay here and all that stuff. Oh, I gotta go home, yada yada. And so we take him down. He lives somewhere down on 28th Street, right? So I just get off the highway, and then we're talking all the way, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa. Where am I? How did I get here?
So he was like in a dream.
I know.
He was like, I'm home.
It's like, how did I get into this car, dude?
Was he like
Teleported.
panicked? He was like panicked a little bit.
It was just, it was like he woke up and like, how did I get into this car?
That's hilarious.
And we had been, he wasn't sleeping at all. We had been talking all the way.
Oh, man.
That's wow.
he was probably more than just a little drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was.
There
gonna
might have
say.
been some drugs involved, perhaps.
Was he rubbing your back while you were talking? Like maybe some
Don't
Molly.
talk about that.
Is that what Molly does?
I don't know.
Ecstasy makes you extra lovey. All right. So I'm going to jump into mine. Mine aren't as good as stories as Jesper's, but the last one is. So the vaping in car was more of a topic I wanted to discuss, but I'll just throw it out there. Do you guys let people vape in your car?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Do you?
Occasionally.
So I've started to go the Ben route, depending on the person. If they're respectful by themselves and they're just like, okay, it's fine.
If they ask first, like,
well, and I feel like you have to build a little bit of a rapport when the ride starts before you ask. Like I had a guy last week. It was actually during the day. He's like, "You mind if I vape, bro?" Just like that, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
You know, like that's the first thing.
No, when like their butt hits the seat,
Yes.
can I use my vape?
That's
No.
what, it was a 7-minute ride.
Yeah.
If you need to vape,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
he
Like,
hit it
do
before he came in.
Yeah, before you get in the car.
So anyway, so I've been a little lax on that, but then I realized there's vapes out there that they're THC in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Do you think it would? So when the exhale of that, do you think there's THC in that smoke that comes out or not?
Not enough to do anything to
No.
you.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
Well, no. I mean, you know, if you got like six
it might
people
leave
back,
a smell, but
well,
Yeah.
that's happens
But no.
anyways with
Yeah.
the weed.
No, you'd be fine.
All right, I'm just curious. So I kind of thought about it. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. So Megan was kind of like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of feel it out how they are. But anyway, so
real fast, Aaron of the listeners, he says he lets them vape, but he opens up their window, and only if they ask first. So,
well, I mean, yeah,
That's
exactly.
fair. Yeah,
I'm moving my coasters here because that was really loud. I apologize.
it was.
Yeah, if you build a little rapport in the ride, do I want to know?
Let me get a rip of that, broski. Jason.
Awesome.
thank you, Aaron.
Oh, Aaron does have some good one-liners, especially when he,
is that weed?
It's about all he's good for, though.
huh?
It's about all he's good for.
Well, when he was quoting the lyrics from Juice WRLD, I about drove off the road. Like seriously, that was some of his lyrics.
yeah, I was like not sure at first. I was like, you know what? It probably was, and I just moved on with it.
So I had a ride. I was in Granville where I live, and I get a request, and it pops up about 10 minutes away. He texts me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm going to the airport. Can you pick me up at 2?" This was 1:30. So I'm like, "No, I can't do that. You know, I'm not going to wait for 25 minutes."
Right.
So he ended up canceling. I started driving there because I wanted to get my cancel fee, like whatever.
Right.
So he canceled. So then I immediately get a pickup from the mall to Allendale. And I looked at the time on it and I said, I'm dropping off in Allendale at 1:58. I'm going to put my destination filter on for the airport. And sure enough, I dropped them off and I got that guy to the airport. So I was a little fussy. No, I wanted the ride, but I was going to kind of give him the business, be like, hey, man, you can't do this. He comes out and he's like, man, I'm super sorry. I thought I scheduled the ride. And we had a great conversation. He ended up tipping me. But it's just kind of interesting how it played out. And how often do you guys get that if they text you and say, hey, can you come at 2:00? Like they don't schedule it. Does it happen?
I had my first one in the last 2 weeks.
Really?
At the airport. I think they were in Chicago, and they wanted someone at the airport when they landed.
Oh,
And yeah,
It doesn't
'cause
work like that.
They were about 45 minutes out. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's enough time to get from Chicago, get through everything, and
Yeah.
get out to the car. And I was like, that's not how this works, and you need to cancel.
yeah.
And they didn't cansel. So I sat at the terminal. I waited my 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then I canceled and went around
So they put the request in as like a real request.
instead of a scheduled request.
Wow.
Well, I know if you're not on an iOS device, you can't pre-schedule rides.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't
A lot-
pre-schedule on an Android device?
A lot of people have said to me, because you can't pre-schedule rides. And I looked it up, and it's on the women's page. People were talking about it. On iOS, you can, because I can. But people on Android cannot pre-schedule a ride
So
on
what
Uber.
I had
we're
no
really
idea.
saying is Apple is king.
Right.
Basically.
No.
And that song, by the way, was called Fine
Fine
China.
China.
Fine China. What do you mean?
The song about diving into...
Oh, thank you. But here's a tip for new drivers. I know we talk a lot of S in here and stuff, but use your destination filter. It comes in handy. Like how I deducted in my head, like, oh, this guy's in Jennison, Allendale.
Deduced.
Deduced. Thank you.
What the deuce?
What the deuce? Drop a deuce. So just do that. Use that destination filter for your advantage because a lot of times it pans out. So
Just deuce it.
just deuce it. So man, we
Yeah,
are.
I've gotten rides back from Holland. Doesn't
Yeah.
happen
It
a lot,
works.
but
It doesn't happen a lot. And Jesper
Occasionally.
probably used it from Lansing and it didn't happen. Or didn't you?
No.
You didn't? You said F Lansing. I'm
I
going
just
home.
Drive
Yeah.
home.
Yep.
All right.
Because it is frustrating when you put it on and then like you get a ride that takes you like 2 minutes
Yes.
closer
Well,
to your destination.
So frustrating.
It's burned me a little bit. It's actually taken me in the opposite direction. I'm like, Uber, what are you doing? Like,
Right.
were you desperate for this ride? I feel like they can have an override button that says,
Yes.
this guy's been requesting for 20 minutes. I know you got your destination filter. I don't care about you right now.
Right. Yeah.
Clink, you're going to get it.
Yes, 100%.
So the last one it's just kind of silly. I picked up these an XL, and I'm over on, I don't know, College and College and Fountain. Fountain is a one-way. So I pull up.
Not my fault.
You made the noise.
No.
It was a double noise.
Live video interrupted. This broadcast has been paused.
On what?
That's what I got.
Not for me.
Not for me.
That's what I got.
Live video interrupted. Oh, now it's back.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Yeah, you know.
We
Must
need to
have been
update
a
our
Facebook
computer.
issue.
Oh, there it goes.
I haven't had an issue.
It's coming.
Anyways,
Sorry.
we need to keep like Telegram open, and someone needs to
Side banter.
just let me know when that stuff happens.
I have Telegram open.
You know, why are we having trouble? Like when we first got this computer, we had no issues, and now all of a sudden we're having issues with it. But anyways, so where was I at? Oh, so I'm at College in Fountain, and they get in, they all smell like weed. So which is fine,
Worse.
whatever. It's legal here in Michigan. So we're driving, and I pull up to Fountain, and I look for traffic, and I'm sitting there. I'm still looking for traffic. There's no traffic. And I'm like, I get into their conversation, and all of a sudden they look at me and they're like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Like I thought it was a light. I
Yes.
sat there for about 45 seconds. And they're like,
Yep.
"We were super concerned." I'm like, "I swear to God, guys, I am not high. It's never happened like that." But I was just like,
Engrossed in their.
I was engrossed in
What
their
were they
conversation.
talking about?
They were talking about weed.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm just like, yeah. And I'm like, maybe I got a mini contact eye. But
No.
I mean, it was.
I've done it. I've done it at quite a few stop signs. Or like flashing reds. I will wait for it to turn green and
That
it
is like-
never does.
That is like the telltale sign of someone
It's
that's
time
drunk.
to go home.
Yeah, or you're super tired. I
Yeah.
wasn't even tired. It was like 10:30 at night, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I was actually embarrassed. I for sure thought I was getting a 1-star out of that, but I didn't. So
They probably thought it was funny.
they probably did.
I had it happen to me.
Did you?
Well, and I was just up the hill on Lake Michigan Drive.
Like
And there's-
getting off the highway?
No, not from down from Fulton going
Oh,
up
yeah,
the
yeah.
hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no stop or nothing.
Oh.
All of a sudden,
You
I
just
just stopped the car.
No, that's a confusing intersection. Every time I go through there, I'm
No,
like, okay,
there was
focus.
He was past the
I was
intersection.
past
He was just
everything.
on the hill. He just
And
stopped
just
the
stop?
car.
Okay, well, I didn't do that. At least I stopped at a stop sign.
That's when I
That's-
knew I had to, get rid
It's
of
time
the
to go home then.
So I took the passenger home and then I went home.
It was
Did
weird.
they say anything?
Larry did it last Thursday.
See, I mean, I think we drive so much. I'm like, I felt so bad. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have just Mountain Dew in me. I don't know what
I think
happened.
it's an age thing.
No.
Sam's done it. She's not old.
Yeah, I did it not that long ago because these two ladies were in the back talking, and I was talking to them and like participating in the conversation.
Yeah.
and just sat there at a blinking red light for a long time.
Well, mine
and
was
I'm like, oh crap, I need to go.
Mine was a damn stop sign. Like, I didn't even have an excuse. He was like, I was wondering. I mean, I would have gone through that, but like, I mean, I didn't want to piss
didn't
you
have
off.
Just a very cautious
I didn't have
driver.
anything. I just stopped.
Yeah, you're the worst. You're the worst. I will. It goes you, me, and then Sam. Then maybe Larry.
And I just don't drive, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a broken
Ben, what's your stories? Since
yeah,
last-
I actually had interaction with an Uber passenger today, believe it or not. So it was hilarious. This is probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. I took a girl named Olivia home from the bar, and as I'm driving, my phone starts blowing up from my brother and my sister-in-law, and they're like, "You're taking Allison's sister home, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." So it was just one of those, that's really funny that I ended up with you as a passenger. Well, then today, she was having a panic moment. Her car wouldn't start this morning. She couldn't get a hold of anybody. She doesn't know very many people in Grand Rapids. All of her family's in Holland. So who does she reach out to? her Uber driver from 3 months ago, and I came and bailed her out. So it was super fun.
That's nice of you, though.
So it was just so random because that's how we knew each other was from the
Are
Uber
you going to
ride.
report that income, Ben?
Shh. I didn't make any money.
She
on
did
it.
it.
No,
He
I
did
know.
it for free.
Yeah, I know.
It was free.
Ooh, I'm warm.
Really?
Yeah, it's feeling good. Sorry.
So I did forget. I have twice now. I've picked up this pair of sisters, and they live right out on Knapp's Corner in those new apartments. Really nice girls, but they have boy problems. They both
And you
do.
hear
Who
about all
doesn't?
of them.
Yes, and I hear about all the problems, and they're going, whatever. We get to their place finally, and then the one girl finally asks me, "What do you think I should do?"
I get that at least once a weekend.
man.
And I told the one girl, because she likes this guy and she doesn't know if he's going to call her. I was like, in the morning, if you actually like him, just call him.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can call him.
Yeah, why
And
why
then-
is that like that still? I mean,
don't
I
know.
feel like that's like a 60s thing.
And then the other one was still talking to her ex-boyfriend. And she's like, should I stop talking to him? It's like, yes. And they're both pretty iffy about it.
I just have really good news.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our new friend from Detroit, Leo, just became a Patreon. Sorry, I thought that was worth interrupting.
That was worth
Awesome.
interrupting.
Thank you, Leo.
Got to give him some money.
Leo.
So yeah, I totally agree with what you said about, helping those people out. I don't know. Do you ever feel like you want to tell them the worst advice, but be dead serious about it?
I've thought about it.
I
I
have
have
too.
certainly thought. I've never tried though.
Well, what I look at it is when I see these girls crying, I feel really bad because I'm going to have a daughter I have a daughter.
Yeah.
She's super emotional. I can
Yeah.
see her in the
She
back.
will be that girl.
Yes.
100%.
And she won't tell me about it. And
No.
so I'll be like, honey, just kick that kid to the curb.
Yeah.
He's a douchebag. Ooh, that was fun. I'm sorry.
I'm the same way. Judah is going to be 10 next
I know.
year. Like, I keep telling Michelle that I'm not going to let them date until they're
you're
21.
in trouble.
I know.
She's spunky. She's cute.
heartbreaker.
She's got that curly hair. You're screwed.
Oh, yeah.
You're
She's
totally
got
screwed.
you wrapped around her finger.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And it's just, no. You will not be able to date until you're 21.
Setting those rules just means she'll lie to you about it.
It's true.
Lock her in her room.
I mean, Megan said 16, so
That's
I feel
fair.
I feel that's fair.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're going to jump into our
So who wears the pants in your family?
Megan.
Wow.
No, I don't think so. On some things, that got awkward.
Way to totally interrupt the transition.
Yeah,
it was going so smoothly.
Ben and I are rock star in transition. I mean, come on. So we just want to talk about the Telegram group. This is a group that Leo joined just recently, and we all, what is it, like 54 people in there, 53?
Yeah, something like
What'd
that.
you say, maybe
18?
15? On a regular
18,
basis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like more people, but we get it. Everyone, it's not for everyone. It kind of gets NC-17 sometimes,
Yep.
but it's okay. I mean, if we'll try it. We're respectful. I mean,
Right.
I really throw Sam under the bus a lot, but her and I have a different relationship.
he
So if you see something very, very mean, I only mean half of that.
Yeah.
I think.
Every once in a while, mom will
half.
overhear somebody saying, not like in the main chat, somebody saying something, because you all forget my mother's in this chat.
I know.
And she's like, why are they saying these things about you? I was like, go back like 6 messages. I promise you I earned it.
That's Sam. That's the Sam we
You know, what I like about it is it feels like we are actually building community.
Yeah, it
You know,
does.
and it's I think it's what we set out to do when we started a year ago, the Telegram group.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's banter.
And it does get out of hand sometimes.
Yes, it
and
does.
I am cause of some of it.
Well, we all are, but it just
It's mostly
it's about taking the loneliness out of the
Yeah,
rideshare
what it boils
drive.
down is that's it.
Exactly.
I mean, even Jesper brings up, I'm going to tell a story, but he, before he found all of us, is like, he liked driving, but it wasn't as much fun.
No.
And now that we talk S all night and we help each other out, and we're like, hey, we're going to get pizza. And obviously, John can't get pizza with us, but, it's just kind of fun. So,
We should all go get salad now
no.
because we're doing the health food
No,
challenge.
no. So you can
I
download.
mean, the pizza place probably has a salad, but
Not
it's
at
like
3
the
a.m.
pizza place kind of salad. But you do get to watch like 2 Santa Clauses fight and get kicked out of Vito's.
When did that happen?
We actually missed the fight. We heard about it. The last Saturday, 2 Santa Clauses got in a fight in Vito's.
Did you guys go to Vito's?
Yes.
I asked while I was
I
driving.
told you. You said, no, I'm going home. I'm too far away.
No, I said I picked up a ride, and then
Or was it Friday? We went Friday.
I didn't go. I was
well,
tired.
whatever the night is, I accidentally left brownies in the back of my car. That's the
Like
ride
what
I
kind of brownies? Like
regular.
Pop brownies?
They weren't made yet. Anyways, all right, let's refocus. Telegram, download
Did
the
you
app.
say they weren't made yet?
They weren't made yet. They were in a box. Telegram, download
Oh,
the
that's
app.
right. Yeah. I remember it now. Telegram, download the app. Sorry. I won't say it again.
Do you see Jesper on that?
do you see the alcohol on the table?
No, I don't see any alcohol.
I
Oh,
don't-
she left it up. Yeah, we're kind of loosey tonight. We're having fun. So if it gets a
Well,
little
we're
shitty,
celebrating a couple of things, but the last
What
thing
are we
is
I love
celebrating?
how
Well, it's the
sometimes
the
you'll say
last one of
shitty,
the
but other
year,
times
right?
you just say
S.
S.
I know, it's terrible.
It's the
'Cause
last
you
one of the
kids.
year, and
We got a new sponsor.
new sponsors and
Yeah.
stuff. So
We're having a
it's
good night.
It's all
So,
good.
anyways, download the Telegram app. Download it first before you click on the link in the description, because otherwise it won't work.
right,
You're up, Jesper.
I am up. So,
Sorry, just had to take a little breath there.
So when you listen to our podcast, we will encourage you to also go to Apple Podcasts and give us a review. Please write something nice. Please give us 5 stars. It really does help us.
I want 4 stars. I want 5 stars.
I heard far stars.
Okay,
I said 5 stars.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them get through it.
So
We haven't even got. Okay, just for an update. Okay, we're 36 minutes in, and we have not gotten to the news yet.
no, but that's okay. It's okay.
Or
So,
our
but
first
please go to Apple Podcasts, write us a review. Tell us about all the cool things that you learn from the podcast, all the awesome things that you are,
Or
you're
talk shit, I don't
experiencing.
care.
Or talk shit, exactly. But
Yeah.
preferably something positive. It does help us a lot, and we'll get more listeners from it. So thank you.
So our studio sponsor is Irvine's Auto Repair. Notice the music. Listen to it. I added this. Do you guys like it? It's very quiet. I didn't want to interrupt
It's
it.
appropriate.
Is it auto shop though? I mean,
What do you mean? I know. I thought about doing some.
ad.
I thought about
Anyways.
doing some heavy metal, but I thought this was it was a little light.
that's
But
good.
anyways, Irvine's Auto Repair is our studio sponsor, and we really appreciate them so much. They are located on Stafford, just east of 131 on 44th Street. They also own Grand Rapids Hybrid, so anyone that has a hybrid out there, go to them for that. They had my car. They fixed it. It was a ton of money, but that's not because of them. It's just the repair that was in there. So they are a woman-owned veteran company, and we really, really appreciate them being a supporter of this show. And they have amazing Google reviews. I feel like everyone says that now, but go check them out. Domestic and Asian only. None of that Euro trash. So,
that refers to the cars. The owners
Yeah.
are fine.
yeah, the owners. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, Megan. Megan, if you listen to this, not my wife, Megan. The person that's in charge
The
of
Irvine's lady.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was Jesper, not Jason. So check him out again.
That was Jason.
You can call them at 202-5538, and you can actually book everything online. They are completely paperless, which is kind of cool too. So check them out. Please support the sponsors, because that keeps this going. So yeah, that's all on that. So we're gonna head back. That was
Cut
that was
the sound.
Well, it's funny. Like, I just realized there was no fade. I just went back to the main screen. So
And we're back.
all right, ride share in the news. Holy cow! 39 minutes in, I think, and we're finally in the
Got
ride.
here. Yay.
We may skip some of this stuff. So
Yes. All right.
the first one is about it says lawyer Pax getting kicked out. I think she was bullshitting, but this is a YouTube video from Dustin, our boy Dustin. So we'll check this out, and then we'll get back to you in a minute.
How are you, Keith? Hey, I'm Alana. Good, how are you?
Hey, get back. I just texted you. How many guys are going to That way the driver can relax.
Oh,
Doesn't have to worry about nobody putting no knees in your back.
you're going to 1152 Okeechobee Boulevard?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Head west, then turn left.
You can make a left.
Yeah. I think we'll go this way, yeah.
Go to the stop sign, make a left.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
In
stop
300
at home
feet,
for a
turn
second
right
and drop
toward
this
10th
off
Avenue
before
North.
we get on 95. You
Take
know,
the
can
next
we do that?
right toward 10th
You
Avenue
didn't do
North,
pool,
then
did
turn
ya?
right onto 10th Avenue North.
I think so.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
I think I
extra
paid for the
stops.
extra one.
Let's see.
I didn't pay
No, it's
for-
just pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I just live right down here though, and then we can get back on that. Oh shit! I didn't know Bright Line was coming. All right, make a right and then make a left on F Street, because I can't go to the club with all this stuff.
Continue on 10th Avenue North for half a mile.
Yeah, make a left after you cross the train track.
Okay, well, I can't do that. When you do pool, you can
No,
only.
but I have to drop my bag off. So I mean, can you please?
I can drop you off here.
No. Make a left.
Okay.
No. A left.
Okay,
A
I
left.
cannot do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you do pool, I can only go where it tells me.
In 300 feet, turn right onto 11th Avenue
Yeah,
North.
but I'm the one paying for the ride.
Well, then
I mean, are you going to give me my money back? And
I
can
don't
just get
have
out
your
and
money. You
reorder.
can just email them
I mean,
and tell
but-
them that you
okay,
picked
well,
the wrong
for
destination.
the money that I paid, can you make a left so I can go to my house?
In a
Because
quarter
that's
mile,
going to be
turn right onto
so a
the
lot
I-95
shorter than me
North
going to
ramp West Palm
Okeechobee.
Beach.
So I mean, that would be fair because I have
Would
to
you
drop the
please
bag
get
off.
out of my car?
No, but I have to go. I've just paid for a ride. What do you mean? Can I get a ride to my crib?
Ah!
Fucking bitch.
Leave me alone.
Fuck you, man. Ugh.
Ugh.
That's gross.
So,
That is the
apologies,
worst.
I played the wrong video. That was not an attorney in any of those,
No,
or
it's
one
not, no.
pretending to be. So
Right.
gross. What do you think about that, Jesper?
Well, so yeah, this is horrible. First of all, by the way, and I don't know how this works. Her comment kept saying that on an Uber pool, you have to go exactly where it takes them, and I don't know the rule. I mean, obviously, we don't have pool in our market, right?
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You know, and I often have passengers who want to do another stop or whatever, and I just do it, you know, because I still get paid by the minute. But again, how does that work in Uber Pool? Do they not get paid?
No, because there's several other passengers that are waiting for your vehicle.
Yeah,
to
so
get
if you
there.
take a different route, you're
that
not
makes
supposed
sense.
to take a different route when you're on Uber Pool.
because there's people waiting on that route to get
yes,
into your car.
on
It's
that
like a
pool.
transit system.
Yeah,
makes
you're
sense.
holding up all sorts of other people
Yeah.
by
Yep.
doing that.
That, that's true.
Often you already have other people in the car too, so you're
Yeah.
not going to make a detour when you have other people
Exactly.
trying to get
Right.
dropped off.
No.
This guy just happened to be the first one in the car.
Right.
What's interesting is like it was so pleasant at the beginning, and then he went from 0 to 60
Yep,
in like
yep.
1 second.
And that's the thing, like passengers know that they're paying less for the ride for a reason.
Yeah,
The fact
sure.
that they even ask, like you know the rules,
Yeah.
you're just choosing to ignore them because you think you're special.
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, and it's not that much more expensive to get your own car.
No.
I mean,
No.
and it
It's
seemed
a
like
nominal
and
discount.
clearly with his ride, I mean,
Right.
unless she edited that video out, it was short anyways. Like he's just
Right.
like, just turn left. I'm like, why don't you just get out here and walk? I mean,
Right.
Or just why didn't you order a normal Uber with the stop at home? It would have
Yeah.
cost you what, $3-4 more?
yeah.
Seriously.
You know, it does bring, and again, not that I want to bring up comfort, but so, but listen to me out. Hear me out, guys.
All right.
So people are buying a pool because they don't want to pay for X, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's
They're trying to
what's
save a
going on.
little money.
Yes.
Right. And so I'm seeing a lot of that. People are taking and they're paying for comforts where they really need XL.
Oh, so you're kind of running into the same thing.
I'm getting those a lot. And the problem is right now it's the same thing as you said. When I'm trying to upgrade a ride, Uber won't do it or whatever they say. Right?
Only if it's on a surge they won't do it, right?
Right.
A non-surge they will.
Right. And so all the times I've had them, it has been search rides, and I just ends up doing it, and half the time they give me a good tip anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right? But it's the principle of it.
Yes, they're trying to scam the system.
Well, they're using the comfort as an XL. Mm-hmm. You know, and I should say no, right? I should say, or I should upgrade him or whatever. Well, so I'm part of the problem too.
Yeah, you are, and I get it. It's awkward. Like in a Lyft, you can't email them; they won't pay you. So if you really want the XL price, you actually have to ask them to cancel and re-request.
Which you would never do, because then they're just going to give you a 1-star rating.
Right.
Yes.
Good point.
Yeah.
I never even thought about
if
that.
they do cancel, like, I'm not taking them at that point. Even if the new request bounces to me immediately, I'm going to decline it and keep going.
Yeah,
Right.
That's such a good point. I never thought about that. So
did you see John's post the other day in the Telegram?
Mm-mm.
Comfort in his market was $3 more than the XL.
What?
Holy
For the ride.
So,
yeah. It was like an $18 Comfort, I think, and a $15 XL. I don't know if there was like a shortage of Comfort drivers or what.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How the markets vary so much.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know though is last weekend when I had a Comfort and XL only, I was back to back, and half my rides was Comfort rides.
Why don't I know anyone else that's Comfort? I only know you. Who else in our group?
Nobody.
Like, so you have to have a 2-year-old or newer
It's
car?
a 15 and
Jamie
newer.
Lynn's new car might be.
Yeah. Well, I think she's in the group, but I don't know. She never talks. So.
And I didn't even request it. I got a text. Your car is Comfort. Good luck.
I just think that's odd. That
I'll take it.
I would take it all day. Just like I take the Select I have, which
Right.
I should not be Select anymore. I should not be Select anymore. All right, Sam, you want to jump into this article about DoorDash?
Oh,
You're not ready
yet? I was not on
You're
the.
not
I
gonna-
was talking
you're
on
not
Facebook
gonna do the right video?
to Jamie Lynn.
You're not going to do the right video?
We are. We're just going to bump it to the next one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the article. I mean, it was pretty gross. I mean, a DoorDash driver accused of sending dirty text to a teenage boy, which I just don't. I don't understand why anybody would think that was a good idea.
Well, clearly criminals don't think
I
anything's a
know.
good idea. They're creepers.
But
Impulse.
I mean, yeah, first asking if he lived alone, and then, it's just creepy. I don't like. It's being monitored.
Well,
Why would you do it?
criminals
Like,
are not
know.
smart.
I
They
know.
can read everything. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand that.
But I don't blame the parents. Like once the last text was, "Let me take you to a hotel." Like that's game over. This dude's going. I would say, "Yes, let's meet me," and then it would not be a child.
Yeah.
It would be the cops.
Yes.
So here's kind of a weird not a weird question, but it says DoorDash is for people 18 or older, and the company canceled the teenager's account. It's kind of like a minor thing for Uber,
Kind of,
right?
But I guess they don't want strangers walking up and handing food to minors.
Well, yeah, the door's open.
Right.
I mean, how vulnerable are you right there?
But I mean, they're never gonna follow through with actually checking.
Either does Uber.
No.
They don't give two
And
craps.
DoorDash really won't, because they're
yeah.
not getting into people's cars. Like
No.
even if Uber started to, because they got too many complaints, like DoorDash would never start.
I feel like I would never let my kids, I would order it for them, and then I would, if they were home, I would tell the driver just to drop it on the porch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I would watch my camera and make sure the guy drove away, and then I'd say, okay, you're clear, open the door.
Yep. But what about this, though? It says that after dropping off the food, the driver kept messaging him. How is that possible?
I don't know, because it does mask your number, I thought.
Yeah, and it's been so long since I've delivered for DoorDash and ordered from them. Is it just a normal text message? Like, it's not in the app?
It's not in the app.
Okay. I don't know.
But I thought they still...
Well, with Lyft, they
Unless he didn't mark it as delivered.
Oh, that's true,
Then
too.
he could keep the communication open.
But with Lyft, the customer or the packs can text us all they want, but we can never text them back. Have you ever tried to respond to a text back from...
Don't look at me.
From who? From Lyft?
From Lyft
I text people on Lyft.
Oh, yeah.
after the ride's over?
No.
No.
See,
Of course
they can
not.
still do it because they haven't gotten a new ride. We've disconnected
Yes.
the relationship.
Yes. No, I have had people text me, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm not on your ride anymore."
Or I think I left something in there, and then I go to text them back, and then it's like, sorry, we can't connect.
Yeah.
But
John's in the YouTube chat.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does exist.
Yeah.
Oh,
he never watches us live.
My gosh.
Who's this John?
I thought you were serious for a second there. That was great. Sorry. That was great. Oh, I don't think John's ever been on. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now we're going to do the real.
Don't be gross, Sam. Don't be gross.
What? Am I missing a comment? What, on YouTube?
You can go on Facebook.
Oh, Samantha. I don't know what your middle name is, but.
Ray.
Is it Ray?
Yes, it is.
I almost said Samantha J. I don't know why. Okay, this is the real video. The lawyer gets kicked out. This is Dustin's. Let's make sure we click the right button.
What's going on, all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, don't hesitate, don't be shy. Smash that subscribe button and click that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus automatically applied, sign up with the link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that when you first started driving because you didn't know anybody, so you never knew to use anyone's code or link, you may still be in luck, so follow those instructions in the description below and potentially get a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, I'm going to show everybody some dash cam footage sent to me by another fellow Uber driver out there who, thankfully, stuck to his guns and didn't take crap from nobody because these passengers want to try to shove too many people into his vehicle. Now, drivers out there, don't do that. If you get into an accident at all, it's going to be you that are liable. Not to mention the simple fact of it's illegal. Don't do it. Everyone knows that. Now, when you look at this footage here, please make sure you pay attention that one of the passengers claimed to be a lawyer, which I don't know where she got her law degree from. It must have been some kind of Cracker Jack box. And the only bar I believe she ever passed is the one she just got that drink from. So everybody take a look at this footage. We'll talk a little afterwards.
Hi. Andre?
Yes.
Awesome.
How many are you?
4, I believe.
If it's more than 4, I cannot take it.
It's just...
If it's more than 4, I cannot take it.
No, take it. We're fine.
No, it's too many. I cannot do that.
Oh, you can.
No.
Dude.
That's why it's fine.
We're talking about one extra 50-pound girl.
No, I cannot do that.
Come on.
No.
We're fine.
No.
We're not.
I cannot do that.
Nathan?
I weigh 80 pounds, I promise.
No.
I just got
No, I cannot do that. I
Nathan,
cannot
I'm
do
in
that.
Uber right now.
Okay,
I
but
already
why?
canceled it.
Why?
I already canceled it. Because it's too many people.
You canceled.
Want extra?
Yeah.
Canceled you.
Let me
Yeah.
get out.
Get out.
I'll get out. This is my Uber.
No, he canceled the whole thing. They canceled everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I cancel everyone. But
Why?
cause
For the one guy?
Because I cannot take everyone.
Okay, can you call an Uber?
I did.
We'll
You
figure
should
it out
take us
tomorrow.
now.
He already canceled you.
Oh, boy.
Okay, try to call a new one, please. I'm confused. Why can you not do that?
Because if I get a ticket or if I have an accident, I go to jail. And I have 3 kids. I cannot go to
you
jail
go to
for
jail.
shit like that.
No, you don't go to jail for that. We'll figure this out.
If it's an accident.
Guess what? I'm a lawyer. I know you
Lawyer.
won't go to jail for that.
Can I order this one?
You're not parking here, so you guys can get down.
You want us to get out?
Yeah, I mean, I already canceled it.
That's...
Oh, so you won't even like let us?
Yeah, I already canceled it.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Nathan?
No, he won't let us.
We're good. It's 2 minutes.
Okay. Perfect.
Don't ever drive for Uber again. I'm calling my buddy right now.
You just report it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. I get it.
Right.
Like, come on.
I know you're in corporate New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, guys. You see that? You see that? That's exactly how you handle that situation. And I have to commend him on being smart, for the simple fact of he did not try to take the other passengers when some of them got out of the car. For the simple fact of, you heard afterwards what they said to him, right? That you're just going to report it later on so that way they can try to get their money back. Because you know he collected.
Okay, we're back.
So
Wow. So one thing that we take away from that video, we didn't watch the whole thing, is that she really loved her food.
Where'd that taco come from?
Oh my gosh.
I want pizza.
But
So do I.
Jesper wanted pizza at the beginning of the podcast.
Yes.
But sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just it reminds me of my ride I had many years ago these days, where I had a
Many
sheriff.
years ago.
Well, I had a sheriff. Well, whatever.
Well, wait a minute. I just heard somebody gurgle. That's what I'm laughing at.
No, it wasn't me.
Anyways, go ahead.
I had a sheriff sitting
you
there,
laughing at?
and he was doing the same thing,
Jesper's
flashing his badge and telling me it was okay.
Is that Chris Stapleton?
No. That was same night, but
That video goes down in infamy. Chris Stapleton.
It's gone now. But yeah. So a guy gets in, and he's like, and at the time, I think they wanted to put 8 people in my car, and he said, no, it's fine, and I'm a sheriff, so if we get stopped, it's fine. I'm just gonna flash my badge.
No big deal.
And he showed it to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she made love to that food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we completely get that. But what Dustin says at the end, which we're just going to reiterate, we cut it off. But you want to kick everyone out.
Right.
You're getting a 1-star, and
yeah,
and not that it's not going to change the way you get paid, but it just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When they're the ones breaking the rules and then you get penalized for it, it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's not fair. And especially if you're on the cusp of Uber Pro, Uber Gold, Uber Platinum. I mean, what's the rating? 4.85? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, if you're on the cusp of that and then you get a 1-star, that could really, you could lose a lot of advantages of that if that happens. So just kick them out.
It does remind me though of that ride I told you guys about this weekend that I lost the video for. I was so bummed.
Yeah.
I didn't save it.
I didn't know what the video was for.
So I was going around from Ionia onto Fulton in front of back 40, of course.
Of course.
It's at the back 40.
I hate the back 40.
And I see a kid in the fetal position in the back of an SUV and somebody outside ready to close the hatch.
That's right. Oh, I can't believe you didn't have that video.
I was so bummed.
That was
and I was like,
Lynn's car, right?
Oh my.
It was a woman. I don't believe it was Jamie.
Why did
Lynn.
we throw her under the bus?
I don't know.
Sorry, that was Jesper.
Yeah. It was a female driver. But I didn't, and it was a black SUV, and that's all I know. So it could be a lot of them. And
sorry, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
I couldn't believe it as I was driving by. I was like, if you get rear-ended, this kid is going to die.
Seriously.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is going to die.
I think there's a video on our YouTube channel still. This was just of the outside camera. In the same night, I saw the same scenario.
Right.
They open the hatch and people crawl in. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like, I've had people who need to get in my third row and just, for some reason, will just open my back hatch. And I'll look back, I'll be like, close the door. You come in through the side.
Wait. They went through the hatch and they just left it open?
No, they opened the hatch to crawl up over into the third seat. And before they had a chance to get in, and I'm like, what are you doing? Close the door.
That's not how you get in.
I used to get so...
I swear you have the smallest third row in the world.
Oh my gosh. Again, we should do a YouTube video where we all three of us get in the back there. And I mean,
there's no way.
We could... That's why it would be funny.
Once Jesper
This
got
is
in
Uber
there,
XL.
that'd be it.
The car would do this.
He's going to ride bitch. So he'll be right in the middle. And Ben and I are on the sides. Oh. But anyways,
That would be funny.
Yeah, just cancel that ride and move on.
Yeah.
That girl was a jerk.
No
some of the comments, I know I wasn't going to read the comments, but some of them said they would kick him out if they started eating. I don't think I would. I mean,
if they're messy
on
eaters.
who it is, what they're eating, and what time it is.
And if they share.
No, if you bring a hot dog in the car for me, we can have hot dogs.
Oh, we're best friends.
Nobody's ever done it.
No one's ever done it for me either. I feel like the girl too, at least she had a snotty attitude, but she wasn't being, I guess, disrespectful. I mean,
No.
I just don't think she really understood what was going on because she was so engrossed in her taco. And then when she did realize, she was kind of pissed.
Yeah.
But still super in love with her taco.
I feel like she was like playing a love song in her head,
Yeah.
like a Marvin Gaye song. It had to be a Marvin Gaye song. I mean,
She's too young to know Marvin Gaye, to be honest.
that's true, but
Eat you.
it got real weird there. All right. This is a car wash debacle. We have actually 2 back-to-back car
Yes.
washes. One picture, one video.
Like, I see these regularly on the Uber driving groups. Like, why do people do this? They literally take the hose guns and spray their vehicles with soap on the interior. Like, that has to ruin the fabric. Or it takes hours to dry. Like, what are you doing?
I feel like Gabe needs to chime in on this because he has a Jeep, and a lot of those Jeeps have he has those little holes in his
Yes,
seats.
he does have those. That's why he had to borrow my deep cleaner.
Right. So I feel like you could totally do that in a Jeep, and it'd be okay. What are your thoughts on
It
that?
would still just soak through the seat.
Right.
Yeah, but
I don't think it'd be okay. It took his car a while to dry, even after he cleaned it with my thing to get the puke out.
Well, I feel like is it permeating? Is that the word? Like it's supposed to be
The
able to
seat
drain.
covers have holes, but it doesn't drain.
Well, why would they have holes then?
For aesthetics.
Oh, that's dumb.
Well, I think it's also so they're not so warm to sit in.
Yes, they do breathe better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It probably flows through.
I mean, my
Like gym shorts.
My leather seats get really warm in the summer.
Yeah.
And they can be warm.
Or briefs.
Well, if we were bougie, not
You are.
Ben's bougie. He has air conditioned seats.
I do.
That
And
sounds
heated,
wonderful.
too.
Isn't that amazing?
They're heated
Yes.
and I'm not
I
select.
miss my heated seats so bad.
You bought a car without heated
Yeah.
seats? Damn it,
I
Sam.
wasn't going to spend
See,
like
my
thousands of dollars more so I could have a car with heated
My
seats.
comfort does not have heated seats. See?
That's bullshit.
My car,
His car has everything, and he's
and it's not
com-
even select or
Because they
comfort.
have something against Chevy.
Yep.
Yeah, because Chevy invested money into Lyft.
Yep.
That's why.
Okay, yeah.
Like $500 million.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because the next car I buy is going to be a Traverse and it still won't
Why?
be anything special.
I wouldn't buy it. Ben's had problems with this. Just saying.
I think most cars have. I'm sorry, who just dropped a couple grand on their car?
You know, the issues I had with my car were in line with the mileage. The power steering pump,
At what, 100 and a quarter?
130.
That's not in line with mileage.
Okay, well,
I mean, you could be right. I can't believe that would go out at 130. Yes, or Dad's random laugh on the chat.
No, because Justin just keeps typing comfort.
I do get fussy when Jesper talks
Yes,
about
you
comfort.
do.
He makes so much freaking money. All right, here's another one. This one is a video. I mean, what is he thinking?
I mean, I can
Oh, well, he's getting in there.
kind of get it if you're immediately post puke,
Yeah, but
but he's
like
not.
midday.
And that's the driver's seat.
I mean, I don't even.
why?
I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on in the world. Do you have Google? I mean, okay. Randomly, if you had a thought, you'd be like, okay, can I do this in my car? Wouldn't you Google it immediately? And I mean, I know it sounds dumb. I would never do it, but I mean,
Oh, there are things where like, I don't know if it's okay to do this. And yes, I look it up on Google.
Google.
Are other people doing this and not dying? Okay, I'll do it.
well, I think what do we label this as? When a cokehead washes your vehicles. So maybe he was a cokehead.
It's a little insensitive, Jason.
I think that was the headline attached to the story.
Oh, was it?
I didn't write.
Oh, I was
didn't
giving
come
you.
up
You
with
should
that.
have took the credit and moved on.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
No,
you?
I'm not a racist.
How did we get onto that?
What-
Okay, move on. Just move on.
How is
Yeah.
doing coke racist? All right, that's awkward. Okay, finally, some real news that we can actually talk about.
Only sober one at the table.
Right. Yeah. So now,
Larry says they did Google it and they found those videos.
Larry with the win. Oh man.
I mean, from his his area of the country. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened more often.
What, Larry's? Oh, now that's, what is that called? Is that called nationalism?
Classist.
Classist?
I think so.
No, because that's not where they live. Geographyist? Oh, boy. All right. Come on, guys. We're trying to do news.
Hey.
All right. So,
The earth is flat.
This is mine. Be quiet. So, there's a new feature now. Yeah, you had to double check, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I don't believe nobody.
New feature on Uber, which is really awesome. It rolled out to us this last week. So you can now thank your rider when they send you tips. You can go back 2 months. Larry tested it. He got back almost exactly 60 days.
Repeat that?
Larry went back as far as he could.
To thank?
Yes. And you can go back 60 days.
Good for Larry.
So,
of course.
I did that too.
Freaking Larry.
And,
He's just the nicest guy.
He is.
Android don't have it yet.
No, not. Or well, I think some do, but
You're
some
kidding
do
me.
not. Gabe does not have it yet.
Really?
Pete and I had it at Vito's, and we sent like a thank you while we were sitting there. When the tip came in, and Gabe's like, "I don't have that. Why do you have that?" He was not very happy. He's like, "I don't want." He doesn't want passengers to think that he's ungrateful because other drivers are sending thank yous.
There's nothing he can do about it.
No, there's not. Not right now.
I don't understand the release of features to different platforms. I think that's dumb. I mean, all jokes aside, the Android Apple fight that we always do in this group. Although Apple. Well, not happy about Apple.
I'm learning.
Are you learning?
But it's still slow going.
How great is getting iMessage on your Mac and your phone, though?
That is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
I need to replace my iMac, and my wife asked me, "Well, why don't you just get a PC?" And I was like,
"You just now got this feature. You're not losing it."
Hey guys, I have a question. So Ben has an iMac for sale. It needs a repair.
It needs a GPU, a graphics processor.
Whatever that means. And he's selling it for $200.
Yeah, that's
fair. It's 27 inches, you guys.
It's huge. You can watch TV on that thing. Netflix.
And chill. All right, are we done with this?
So John would like before and after photos of the backseat challenge.
What is the backseat challenge?
You all fitting in my backseat.
Oh, we got to do it. We so got to do it. Seriously. Hopefully Sam's dash cam will record this time.
Oh, it did record. I just didn't save it.
We will never make it out. I guarantee we will never get out.
Well, I mean, it'll be comical going in and out.
Yes, it would, because it's already comical for like everyone that I watch go in. A lot of people go butt out.
Yes.
Well, and you don't need
to. Do you have it in your Excel when the biggest people go in the back?
Whenever I see people coming, when they open the door, the first thing I say is the two shortest people get in the back.
You actually advise them?
Yes. Oh. No, I tell them two shortest people get in the back because everybody's happier that way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I see that the big people are like being nice. They're trying to be nice, but it's like
they're not trying to say, "Oh, I'm bigger, so I have to have the front seat." They're trying to play fairly, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's Justin will come record the challenge.
I don't know. I think it'll be hilarious.
I think we'll also have to try and squeeze Justin in there.
No way. Would that be fun? We got to do it.
We have to record those reviews soon too.
Oh yeah, we're real on top of that. All right, let's get to our news.
You're the ones we can get our money back from the camera, whatever.
It's $50, Jesper. Go get some knee pads and earn it back. Wow. I think
shit got real.
I think we're gonna have to mark this.
I used to play volleyball. There are knee pads in my closet.
Hey, we have a new ad.
If you would have said your car, we're going to have a talk later. All right.
I did get that $30 on that one ride.
All right. Shh. So our new sponsor is Dunham Accounting Services in Byron Center, Michigan. You can call them at 616-734-6914. I don't know why Ben's laughing, but so this is the time to talk about taxes. I mean, I know it's far away, but this company does bookkeeping, payroll, and payroll taxes, and of course, regular business taxes.
Yes.
I know everyone talks about TurboTax and does those things, but why not have a professional accountant take care of your taxes?
Can you say it again like Hank Hill?
Well,
this is why I do a nice ad at the beginning.
Yep.
So check them out. Again, you can look at DunhamAccounting.com. That's where you can I think they probably will let you submit like TurboTax, like all your information.
Well, yeah,
I don't know yet. That's my bad, but I should have asked her.
Obviously, you'll meet with her, and she'll take care of everything for you.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys, the first time I've been using a professional tax service for now probably close to 17 years.
Yeah.
And the first time I started doing it was I thought I was going to pay $800 back. Yeah, I was going to pay $800.
To the government.
Yep. I gave all my stuff to a professional tax accountant, and all the things I did not know, I got $2,000 back.
Damn.
And, yeah.
More than paid for the accountant.
More than paid for the accountant.
Right.
So you have to just get a professional.
And
it pays for itself. All the things that you can do and you can deduct that you're not aware of.
And what's really nice about having a professional is you can email them throughout the year.
Yep.
I mean, how's TurboTax treating you throughout the year?
I use QuickBooks, so I actually am connected all year long.
Well, hey, guess what? They work with QuickBooks too.
Well, and guess what? You are becoming a tax accountant, so you don't count.
Yeah, you don't count.
No.
So give them a call, 734-6914.
Yep.
They're located in Byron Center, so we really appreciate them supporting the GR Rideshare Adventures podcast.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
And hard fade. So I haven't worked on the fade part of
You're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
So this is, I don't know whose this is, but it's not mine.
Jesper.
Oh, I missed. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I did it very quick.
There we go.
Okay, Tina.
Tina?
You got the joke, did you?
Tina from
Bob's Burgers.
No, I don't watch Bob's Burgers.
Oh, that's the sound she makes. Like it was spot on. Somebody will get it.
Who wrote that on our chat, the 6914?
I don't know.
Not me.
I didn't do it.
You were wondering what I was laughing at.
We started at 27 viewers. We have 13 now, and I blame Ben.
I don't know what's going on. So we have a photo up there right now, and apparently he goes, I hate when my Uber driver be this fine. Oh, she goes, no, he did. I've been waiting to holler at her, but she already knew I ain't got a car.
You're going to talk about it?
It's just weird. I don't get it.
Because girls don't date guys who don't have enough money to even own a car.
Why
Why the hell not?
I have a question. Why is Jesper talking about this?
Because it said Jesper there.
I put.
Did you randomly assign?
I did.
Well, let's look next time and then not give him that one. Give him something.
That would have been better for me.
Sam, why don't you tell us your thoughts?
Oh, I mean,
it's just a funny thing.
It is. It's just funny that guys, generally guys think girls expect men to have a lot of money. So if the girls already know you're broke, they're just not going to shoot their shot.
Not interested.
Yeah. No scrubs, like I said.
Shoot their shot.
Yes.
Explain that.
Do I need to explain that?
Yes. No, please don't.
And he just got it.
No, I got it. I was just trying to make her feel awkward. So here we go with some the new California update. I'm actually super excited about this. So that, what is it, AB5?
AB5.
I don't even know what that stands for, but Uber came out with a ton of features for them, trying to kind of persuade them to be like, you don't want this. Although, are they back in court again? Did Uber file an appeal?
They're just refusing to cooperate.
And there's another bill being drafted.
Oh, there is?
There is. It's a supplemental that is supposed to protect their flexibility legally while still giving them the benefits they've asked for.
Oh, well, I did not know that. I need to check with what's his name from.
It just came out. I saw it yesterday, I think, that a girl was commenting on it. There was an article from a rideshare driver who's like, to the drivers who feel like they've been, screwed because of this bill, this is the follow-up that is going on.
Sorry, I just read a text. This is yours, Ben, if you want to take this. Sorry.
I thought you were just going to run with it.
No, I apologize. I need lots of highlighting. That's basically what I'm saying.
I'll work on that for the next rundown.
Thank you.
All right. So with AB5, Uber's really trying to step up their game because they obviously don't want to have to classify all drivers as employees because that gets expensive when you're required to provide benefits and everything else. So instead of going that route, Uber's coming up with some perks, I guess you could call them. And
Nice perks.
yeah, like I would love to have this information. So when a ride request pops up on the screen in California, it not only tells you what class of ride it is, X, XL, etc. The rider's rating, that's all standard. It also shows you how much money you're going to make on the ride. It says $14 to $19. It's incredible. I would love that. And my only fear is that drivers would not accept rides.
Well, I mean, it's going to basically come back down to not. Well, one of the big things is for Uber Pro, you don't have to have an acceptance rate.
Yeah.
So now you're going to see that pricing and be like, nah, not doing it. And it's not going to affect your pro status.
Yeah.
So what is going to affect your pro status?
It's just your
rating
your cancellation
and rating.
And your rating, and that's it.
And that's easy peasy.
It is.
And that's kind of okay, though.
I mean, in Grand Rapids, if they tell me how long the ride is, I know how much money I'm making. Give or take $1. Right. Like I've just learned from trial and error. I'm going to make this much on the ride.
Yeah.
The only difference is when there's a surge, if it's going to get adjusted, maybe I'll make more. But I still know the minimum.
Well,
and that's what's important.
Well, I guess it's nice to know it right away instead of like trying to do math. And you're the best at math here, so we've established that.
But it is nice to see the destination.
Yeah.
But the whole point of Uber was that it was meant to, they hid it from you to be non-discriminatory, especially to underserved neighborhoods.
Right.
And now it's going to go right back to the same problems the taxi system has had.
I mean, I appreciate it. I don't think we'll ever see these features in a non. Well, that was a nice reverb on that. A non AB5 state, but you might see this in New York too. Your thoughts, Jesper?
No, I agree. I mean, but it's almost the same as I have with the new Uber Pro system, right? I mean, I know I don't get the exact address, but I'm taking a lot more rides now that is doing. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that, and not the C word. Comfort.
I might want to say the CO word.
I heard C word, and I went.
There could be another CO word.
I'm driving further. If I know the ride on the other end is longer.
Yeah,
and that's essentially the same it's going to give me, right?
But do you think that you're kind of, and I'm not really saying it, brainwashed to take more because you don't want to lose that feature?
Oh, sure. But I also only have Uber, so it doesn't matter to me.
True.
I don't switch platform.
Right. Because you can't.
I mean, there's a few rides where I look at.
Probably could now. But I just don't care. I mean, I guess.
There's a few rides where I look at and I'm like, well, it's kind of a wash. It's a 3-minute trip for a 3-minute trip. But I was like, whatever. I'm going to keep my rating up.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a loss on it. It's just not like the best ride.
Yeah.
But I still turn them down if it's like a 5-minute drive to them to take them 1 minute. I had one of those this weekend and I was like, nope.
The problem is, though, you turn down 2 and it knocks you down like 3%. I mean,
depends,
I'm exaggerating, but
I'm at 91, or I was, so I have some wiggle room.
You do have a ton of, not a ton,
but
maybe 5
I can
rides.
get away with a couple before having to take the next 10, 20 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little brainwashed because I'm like, I better take this ride. I want to keep my acceptance rate. You know what I mean? It's just like
it's a nice feature to have, and once you lose it, it's so hard to get back.
Yeah, it is.
You have to take a lot of gambles.
Yeah, you do. So this next video up, this is actually mine. It says Jason, so thank you.
Good job reading.
This is funny. I don't know how long it is, but it's called the Midwest Uber ride.
That's
Although
awesome.
I feel like it's more not Midwest because the guy's, it's like he's got like a Wisconsin Uber accent. I mean, we're Midwest and we don't sound like this guy.
No,
but we
don't. And Michiganders don't sound like the Midwest quite often.
No,
not really.
We're very nasally.
I don't sound like that.
Well,
shocker.
Goes without saying.
All right.
Are you Miles?
I am.
Oh, yeah, hey, I'm your driver actually.
You're an Uber driver?
Yeah, sign's right down there.
Lyft too, I see.
Yeah. I'll get out. I'll help you.
I got it.
Absolutely not. I insist. Oh, looks like I forgot I went grocery shopping. I'll toss her in the back.
So you're Charlie, huh?
Oh, no, yeah.
No or yeah?
Yeah. No, yeah. Where are we going?
We're going to my buddy's house.
Okay. What bar or church does he live by?
I'm not sure. It should be on the app.
Oh, I don't use this thing. I don't trust an app that can't pronounce Fond du Lac.
That's weird. I would definitely trust the app. Oh, this is serious. Okay. I'll text him then. He said he's over by the floating perch. Do you know how many miles away that is?
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. I got bottled ranch back there for you.
Why do you have ranch back here?
For the jerky.
You put ranch on jerky?
Everything. Except for the bread at church. Father Tom will have a fit.
Do you have the AC on?
Yeah, it's heating up out there.
It's 40 degrees out.
I'm telling you, climate change. Hey, tell me if you see any turkeys out there. Do you like a quiet ride or a little bit of chit-chat?
Oh, we can just keep it quiet. I actually kind of have somewhat of a migraine.
Oh, shoot. Now, look, I'm sorry for cursing, but I'll tell you, I had a big old migraine yesterday. So I was over at Schultz's Supper Club, and oh my gosh, you would not believe the old-fashioned...
This is your mindfulness meditation for stress and extreme anxiety.
It was definitely a migraine. Some people would call it a hangover, but, you know, I know my medical condition.
Now breathe in.
Okay, you can use it.
That's Jason right there. Just put the AirPods in.
Yes. I should tell my AirPod story.
Drop her down,
snow
pull her
one.
up about 3 inches, and just start jiggling it. So we're here now. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Now listen, if you come back and you do want to go ice fishing, just let me know. I'll give you my number. You know, and if you ever want to go, what we do, it's really great, actually. We'll catch a couple perch. It feeds a couple guys. Then we're cooking with gas. Kind of bring your own beer at that point. With some of them IPAs, they're so alcoholic. I say, hey, if you put your foot in the walleye hole, you'll go ass over tea kettle.
Really?
You know? So, yeah, you want to watch out for those.
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you, though, is that if we get enough guys going, it's going to be fun. So you got my number, though, right?
Yeah. It's, what?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Keep her moving.
Now, Bill's a slayer, okay? He got some of that northern pike.
Bill.
Northern pike, you got to watch out for because they get them wide bones. So you got to know how to slice and dice them, okay? You don't want to get bones in the bottom of your throat, you know? You've been there before, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna let you go, but
Yeah,
hey,
I'm gonna head in.
yeah, no, you get in there. But listen, I'll tell you, you're right by the floating perch. If you go across the street, actually, you go to Wentz's, okay? And boy, do they have a perch fry. Don't forget to tell your buddies I says hi, okay?
Oh, why is my F1 not working? Oh, this computer. We need to upgrade.
You always want to spend
I know. I always want to spend our money. That was insane. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Again, we don't talk like that up here in Michigan. And everyone that's listening.
Unless you get a Uber down here, and then they most certainly do.
I feel like it was more Canadian.
It was a little Canadian.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Or northern Minnesota.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
talk.
Danimo on Facebook, he says he used to live in Green Bay, and these guys are spot on.
Really?
So
that's so funny. I think the only thing that threw me off is him if they're in the Midwest or the Upers is wearing the AirPods. No? It's kind of a douchey thing to do.
Bougie.
Anyways.
Well,
I
on
mean,
that
the
note,
passenger wasn't from the Midwest.
Oh, he wasn't?
I don't think so. I think it was just the driver.
I'm just trying to keep
Yeah,
up.
the other guy was just visiting. So.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no. Most people here would never put headphones in while somebody's talking to them. It's just not something, except for you. But
excuse me, I have one ear in, just
which
my
is
left.
Still pretty rude.
What? No,
like if people are talking to you, you listen.
I do listen.
But nobody knows if you're listening.
Show of hands, who has earbuds in when they have passengers in the car? At least one.
I have hearing aids in.
You're old.
I don't.
They stream.
So you pull them both out when you have passengers in the car?
I don't wear headphones in the car.
Well, I like to hear. So here's what's really nice about it. If you keep one ear in, when you have rides come in or texts or anything, no one hears it. It goes into your ear instead of to the passenger.
I don't have the sound on my Uber app. Nobody hears it anyways.
What about your texts?
Nobody texts me at night. And Telegram sounds are turned off.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Anything else?
The only sound coming out of my car is the music I'm playing, and that is it.
And one other sound too.
Yeah, okay.
I use my hum, and I only listen to that's the speaker.
Oh,
the Verizon
sorry.
Hum. And
how's that review coming?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So and I only listen to Telegram in between rides. I don't.
Well, I do too. I mean, I guess what I say is when I get an Uber request or a Lyft, like you'll say Lyft adding to queue. it goes into my ear instead of.
Yeah, I just turn the sound off so I don't hear it at all.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I used to do before hearing.
So then my question is, on Uber, do you use Uber's navigation or do you use Waze?
I use Uber's.
So you see the ride come in then. See, I use Waze, so I need to have that ping come in. Otherwise, I will miss the Uber ride.
Too.
Yeah, I just use the app navigation.
I use the app navigation.
But unless every once in a while, Uber's will not load to save my life. So I'll flip it out to Google Maps or something.
Yep.
But
okay, so
I don't even have Waze.
So you use Waze.
Yeah, and you
Did you see the snowplow thing I posted?
Dude,
Do you
I'm so
not-
excited for that.
That is a game changer.
How do you accept the rides you get offered then?
So
He has to flip back.
I have to flip back.
That's annoying.
It is kind of annoying. Like I've flip-flopped between Uber's navigation and Waze. I don't know why. I went back to Waze. You all use Uber's in-app.
You know, one of the things
Absolutely.
It's just streamlined.
It's so much easier.
It is so much
One of the
easier.
things
Like, I
I love the
understand-
most is the night. The night mode is always on.
Well, Waze has night mode too. What's up with Lyft with night mode?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It's the brightest screen ever. You go over to Lyft and you're like,
Wow, sunglasses.
I mean, you're used to Telegram dark mode, Uber dark mode.
Well,
Waze,
I just put my iPhone in dark mode, so everything's in dark mode.
not for Lyft.
No, but I mean, everything else automatically
yes.
is doing it because the whole phone is in dark mode all the time. I don't ever turn it off.
Yes, it's the best thing ever.
is.
Why I see people when I'm driving, the screen is so bright. It might not even be an Uber driver, but it's so bright. I'm like, doesn't that hurt you? How can you see outside while you're driving on the road?
It must be hurting their night vision. It just, yeah.
I have a question. Are there glasses to help you drive at night, like to see better?
There's
Yes.
sunglasses that'll do that. Yep.
Really? I need to get some of those. Sorry.
That was funny.
I'm sorry. What am I missing?
Pete said Uber's navigation almost sent me to drive into a lake, and Penn's response was catching a perch.
Perch. Perch is really good.
Well, for the video we just saw.
Yeah, they're talking about perch.
Oh,
in the video.
that's right.
Sorry, I had to explain that to you.
Ben, the only sober one here.
Oh, that was good.
I'm sober. What the hell are you talking about?
Ish.
Well, okay.
All right, so we're going to jump. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say jump into the next one.
Okay.
I'm going to have to read it all because I'm not sure I understand where it differs from normal.
Okay, so I agree with you. I was hoping Sam would take this one because she seems the smartest one of the group.
Okay.
Because I read this, I was like, isn't this what we normally have?
I know.
Sam,
Like, what?
you're on. Take it.
Okay, so there's an update to how scheduled rides are paid for. So what it says is you're eligible to be paid for the time you spend waiting for your scheduled ride pickup. Guess we all assumed that was already happening. So paid wait time will start 2 minutes after you arrive and wait until you start the trip. If a rider cancels a trip request after you arrive to pick them up, you'll get paid applicable wait time plus the cancellation fee.
Nice job on that applicable.
Yeah, I almost had it.
No, you got it.
So what I think is how it worked before is, so this ride is scheduled for 8:15.
Mm-hmm.
At 8 o'clock, Uber pings you to go sit there.
Yep.
So that's what they like to do.
So, okay.
So I think in the past, from 8 to 8:10, you got nothing.
No wait
for
time.
sitting there.
Okay.
Then your timer started at the 5-minute mark, like it always would.
Okay.
You wait 2 minutes for free. We've always done that.
Right.
Every ride. And then you start getting paid at 8:13 or at 8:12. Yes,
Okay.
that's the math. 8:12. Now, if they ping you at 8 o'clock and you get there at 8:02, or you get there at 8 o'clock, you start getting paid at 8:02 instead of
Okay,
8:12.
so no matter what time you get there, 2 minutes after.
Yes.
See?
But-
That's why we keep her around.
But the problem now I have with that is why is that
Talk
fair?
into the
Why
mic.
is that fair to the rider? So it's the
Oh, it's not.
No, but the thing we don't know though is the rider paying for that waiting.
Yes.
Or is it Uber?
Yeah.
Well, we had that comment we had from the last
Yeah,
podcast.
that's right.
They were upset. They had to pay a wait time.
Well, honestly,
Right.
it's not our fault. If Uber sends us the ride,
No,
I accept it. I should get paid.
Uber should
No,
be doing a better
but
job
Uber
of not
should eat the
sending
bill.
people.
Yes.
Uber
Yes.
should not charge that onto the rider.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, they just do a better job of not sending us to someone's house so early. Like in Grand Rapids, our market, we have enough drivers. We really do. They don't need to be pinging us 15 minutes early.
You guys
Right.
talk about how I've never had that trouble. I usually
I
get there
have.
with 5 minutes left.
Oh no, I've been there a full 12 minutes early, and thankfully they've noticed I'm out there.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go, and out they come. But they don't have to.
That's true. Well,
I've only had maybe a handful of scheduled rides in all the years.
Well, yeah, you work from 9 p to 3 a on Friday and Saturday. There's not very many scheduled rides.
There was a time when people used to schedule rides to get out of Surge.
That's true.
There was a pain.
Then I got too much work.
Yep.
Too much work to do that. But what is our wait time? Like, what is it, 10 cents? It's more than 10 cents.
I think it's like 13.
Oh. Well,
it's not much more than 10.
We be balling.
Yeah.
All right. So we always talk about minors. And in the city of Grand Rapids, they have an autonomous shuttle.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I had to really think about it before I said it.
I don't understand blue blockers.
They're like
That's for
glasses
at
that
night.
block the blue.
Megan, my wife, wears them all day long, even
Yes.
though she doesn't need glasses yet.
No, but she's at a computer, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's
lots.
why.
So, anyway.
Can I expense that to GR Rideshare? I said it.
No.
Can
I'm
I
sorry,
tell a
Ben.
story?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, how many viewers do we have now? Now it's your fault, Jason. There's only 15. Anyway, speaking of minors, this is something that was of interest to me because I have 2 kids. One who is 13 and is starting to, spread his wings and fly and wants to do things, whatever. So I'm just thinking about my son hopping into an autonomous car and going places downtown. I just don't know if that's a good idea, but it's something that the city of Grand Rapids has decided to offer. The article here says, we're pleased to offer our younger residents and visitors another convenient way to get around downtown. Our autonomous shuttles now allow riders 12 and older without a parent or guardian. Like, if I was a parent with my kid down there, I would want to know that my kid's in there. I don't know.
Well, it's twofold.
It's odd.
It's twofold. One, you're with a driver that's not driving. So, okay, that's weird. And then you're in an autonomous vehicle. So it's like 2 levels of,
yeah.
I really want to, we should do it. We should do a video in one of those cars.
You want us to take one around town?
I seriously want to see how it works. But why would you put your kid in there? That's so weird.
I don't.
But here's the thing, too. Like, if Stefan wanted to go hang out downtown, I would now have to tell him, don't take the shuttle.
Right.
It's another thing that I
Why
have
would
to
you
restrict.
tell him? Oh, because it's
I don't want him to take the because he would see it and want to do it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No,
And isn't it free right now?
Yes, it is free. I think it's permanently free.
Well, I think there's a grant. Yeah.
But I mean, when I needed to go somewhere, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this. When I had plans when I was a teenager, which I mean, I wasn't a super busy kid.
And it wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't. My mother took me where I needed to go. I had to work with her schedule within reason.
Right.
But if I needed to go somewhere, she wanted to make sure I got there safe. And she wanted to make sure I got home safe.
Yeah.
So she took me to and from.
That's normal.
What is so hard about that? About carting your kids around? I get it's inconveniencing, but they're teenagers. You have to eventually.
But my question is, if they offered a service here that was not the shuttle, but like the hop, skip, jump, or whatever the hell
hop, skip, go.
Hop, skip, drive, a-hole. Is it hop, skip, go?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Hop, skip, drive.
I'm Googling it. Keep talking.
No,
but I mean, my point is if they offered a service that that was more legit.
Yeah, it'd be a little different because you're not just like a city bus driver.
Ah, shit. Oh, no, it is hop, skip, drive.
Okay.
Yeah, eat it. Sorry. Sam and I have a weird relationship, so she really is okay with me saying that. Sorry. I feel like I have to explain myself every time.
That's because John calls you out for it. Like, I just roll with it, and John calls you out.
I know. It's just kind of weird to have your 12. I mean, Avery's going to be 12 on the 20th, so it's like me putting her on a shuttle downtown by herself.
Right. That's terrifying.
Terrifying.
I mean, your kid downtown by themselves is terrifying.
Right.
Downtown's not a. I mean. I was 15 before I was ever left alone, but I was with kids my age, like a group of them.
Exactly.
And even then, I'm sure mom was probably a little leery about it, but I always made it home. So
yeah, I mean, downtown has changed since the arena came in back in '96. I mean, like when I was in high school, I graduated in 1994. Were you even born?
4 years old.
I was 10.
Barely.
Jesper?
I turned 4.
Well, I wasn't here, but I was
You were older than me. You didn't go downtown. It was hooked I just lost my left ear.
I did too, but now it's back.
That was very weird. Someone bumped the table.
That was me. Sorry.
It's okay. No, you just didn't go downtown. Now, again.
Well, Uber, speaking of tech companies in the spotlight, Uber is joining.
Okay.
What
Things
the
have
hell?
Fallen apart.
Sorry, I didn't know there was a video here. I would have downloaded it. Sorry. You just didn't go downtown before the arena came in.
Yeah. Now, when I was in high school, I mean, downtown was at the beginning, I think, of its real like renaissance.
Yeah.
And I went to this place called Skeletones, and that's where all the teenagers went.
I don't even know Skeletones.
It was in Granville, wasn't it?
No, it was right at Cherry and Division.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It
was like an
a
emo
music place.
coffee bar kind of sort of thing. Music.
They did have coffee. You're not wrong. They did have a coffee place.
See, I went there for the coffee.
Don't lie, Ben. You went down there for sex.
No, it was a venue. Yeah. Murph owned it. He's a very nice guy.
Who owned it?
Was it Murph? You know Murph, don't you?
Is he dead?
No.
No,
I saw him at the Still Remain show when I went not that long ago. Remember I went to that concert in May?
No.
Whatever. Gabe probably.
I didn't really care about you back then.
But
bum.
Yeah. So it was a fun place. It was a place where teenagers could go and people knew they were safe, but like our parents weren't there. And yeah, it was
kind of cool.
It was goth kids, it was punk kids, it was heavy metal and a little emo, and yeah, it was really great.
It was for the kids that didn't want to go hang out at the mall.
Yes.
The mall sucks.
The
Who
mall
goes
does
to the
suck.
mall?
Preppy kids. And we
Yep.
didn't like preppy kids.
And my son is a mall rat.
What have you done?
Did you thump the preppy
Get him
kids?
some black lipstick and send him on his way.
No. I'm going to hook up with your mom and say, I need pictures from when you were, because you were goth, weren't you?
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of pictures of me.
Well, it's back in the day when there weren't smartphones around.
No, and I have never been a fan
Wait.
of my picture being taken.
You were born in
1990.
There were smartphones around when you were.
Yeah, we didn't have one though. I didn't get my first smartphone until way later.
The bag phone. I had a bag phone. I got it installed in my Escort. Can you believe that I spend money on that? It was like $6 a minute.
Hello.
I thought it was the hottest shit.
I remember when we
down
got
on the floorboard. I'm like,
Were you wearing the same coats as the Miami Vice people?
well, it wasn't the 80s. It was the 90s.
I remember when we got a couch that had a phone in it, and it was
What?
the coolest thing.
Oh,
at the
like
time.
you could. That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
That is bougie. I'm not gonna
But-
lie. I never had that.
Yeah, so she has my senior pictures, which they're kind of goth. I mean, I think I have one of them on my computer.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
If you give it to me now, I will put it on XSplit. I'm not kidding you.
This was-
I will take time. They will talk amongst themselves, and I will get up.
You're gonna see what I look like skinny.
So the next article I didn't read, and I apologize
Shocker.
for it. It's basically Uber's getting into the
You're doing so well.
Courier?
I don't drink very often.
Courier.
Delicious whiskey.
How about this? Delivery.
Yeah, I mean it's more than food delivery. It's think of it as like Amazon Flex, but for. I mean, how often do you? I mean, I know you don't, but the daytime drivers, you get like you see posts where people are like, "Oh, this is my best passenger ever," and it's a box.
Right.
I think that's what they're trying to get into, which I would love. I think that would be great to fill the gap during the day. Like, it's great from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then it kind of slows down. I would love to do some courier service. Would you guys be interested in that? Well, not you, because you work 9 to 3. 9p to 3.
9 to 3.
I mean 9p to 3a on Friday and Saturday.
Apparently, Sam's mom has pictures.
Senior pictures. Here we go. I found it.
Wanda, you can send it to me privately. So, anyways, it's not a huge thing. Uber's getting into everything. The Uber, what do they got? The Uber debt. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
The Uber credit card, which is
Uber
not
loans.
Uber loans, but they haven't. That's
I think they call it Uber Money, right?
But I
I
mean-
read an article today about Uber loans that is moving forward.
the quick $75 or the $100 or whatever.
They're talking about $500.
Damn, and then they
get trapped in that.
Do you pay? Well, it's a payday loan.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
So then, do you pay it back with your earnings?
Yes.
Is that kind of how it works?
Yes, you drive it off.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I did not.
You drive it off.
I apologize for that article. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
You're fine, Jason.
Thank
Move
you.
on.
So the next
Did you
one,
get my message?
I didn't, but I'm going to go there right now. I don't know who has an Uber bathroom.
Me.
Go.
I gotta pull it up. Half a second.
This is bullshit, by the way. Sorry. Don't look at my screen. I'm doing something else.
Okay, so basically, somebody took a picture inside of an Uber hub. There was a restroom for the employees and then a restroom for the drivers. And people are wondering why Uber feels the need to do that.
Well, I think you often see stores that has
staff bathrooms.
Yeah, and that's essentially what they're doing. Whether you call it driver and rider,
right?
I mean, it's kind of shitty. I guess what's shitty about it is they're right next door to each other.
Right?
If it was in another room, it's fine. I get it. I always feel bad for like that Speedway on Fuller in Michigan. The toilet's so bad. Do you think the employees use that toilet? I mean, it's so bad.
They gotta use
There you go. I sent it to you in Telegram if that's easier.
Thank you, because I didn't get it.
Yeah.
What, did you send me a text?
No, a Facebook message.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook right now. Seriously. Okay. Someone talk about this so I can look at this picture.
I was talking about it and you interrupted me.
It's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's not bad.
It's my senior photo.
Okay. You guys talk. I'm going to work.
Work. Yeah, work.
I'm working. Somebody fucking. I
You did it. Now you did it.
Now we got to rate this
So
as
yes,
act.
people are upset at the blatant discrimination. I guess that it's so. Why is it so bad for staff to use the same restroom as drivers? Honestly, if I was staff, I wouldn't want to use a bathroom that 50 strangers have walked in and out.
Totally.
It's one thing
legit.
when it's your 3 coworkers. That's different. But 50 strangers coming in. And why is the hub providing restrooms at all? That seems weird to me. Our hub never did that.
But
it's not a problem here.
We've talked a little bit though about it would be nice if we could provide a space for
we
riders.
stopped talking about that, didn't we?
We did.
Right. But
damn it, Ben, you got hurt.
I know, right?
Well, let's talk about it a little bit.
But I think that is essentially what they were trying to do with that hub as well, right? Is providing a space where people can go and drivers can go and have a place to, maybe a couch to sit and have fun or have a cup of coffee or whatever, as well as a place to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I think I'd really like to explore that because, the Shell is nice, but wouldn't it be cool to have a mini... If the Shell had a little bar, like the Meyer Cascade in Cascade.
And Walker, too.
Because you love... Yeah. Does it have it has the Starbucks.
Yeah. The Starbucks, yeah.
Yeah, but it would be nice to have a place to kind of sit. The Shell... we talked about buying it. Didn't we talk about pooling our money together?
We did make a joke about that. I don't know if it was on the air, but we did make a joke.
No, it was in Telegram.
John is implying that you want to sleep with his mother.
What? How did this happen? Again, I don't follow the comments on YouTube.
It's not in there. It's on the Telegram.
It's in Telegram?
Yes.
No, I can't keep up with it. Okay, so if you guys can bear with me, I will post Sam's picture, but it's going to look weird for just a second.
More than a second.
Well, why don't you work on that while we're watching the next video?
I cannot do the same thing.
Oh.
Just post the video.
No, it doesn't work that way. XSplit, if I'm going to add a picture in XSplit, I have to do it.
Okay.
So let's talk about Sam.
Here's Sam.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Come on, guys. Dead air. Oh, this is going to be quick.
We're waiting for Sam.
Yeah, well, that's
it's
okay.
Up.
We
it's
don't
up.
need to wait.
It's up.
It's fine. Yep, back in the day. I was real skinny then.
I thought you said you had black lipstick. That's red.
Yes, that was red.
I don't get that.
That was your senior picture?
Yeah.
That's a little
amazing.
sexual.
My mother was cool with it.
What do you mean, what?
How is she sexual?
She's got fishnet on.
That's all I ever wore with my dresses.
See, that
fishnets. That was normal clothing for me in high school. That's what I wore to school.
Well, I don't feel like that's emo at all because you have.
It was plaid. Yeah, it was a plaid dress, hooker boots.
I feeling really uncomfortable right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get off this screen. I'm going to take it off. I'm sorry. When you said hooker boots, that was too much. Okay. All right.
You can thank Mom for that. That's what she named them.
My wife, Megan, has hooker boots. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not a new term. I'm sorry, guys. Wow. This is just got
on that note
out of control.
Nothing to do with rideshare.
I know, right?
This one does, and it's going to make me laugh. So good. Here it is.
Are we going? We're going out of order. That's fine.
I was going to say we skipped the video.
The sexual assault video.
I think we should skip that tonight.
Okay.
Honestly, there's been some sexual harassment on this podcast.
Speaking of,
someone could get sued.
All right. Well, that brings us to this next picture. It's a sword, right? I mean, what's so funny about this?
I see a sword. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's totally a sword. No, that's hilarious. The Uber directions look like a penis. That's all I got to say.
Clearly, it's somewhere foreign because.
The Epitinet.
France.
But why? We don't have an app that does that. I mean, it would be cool. We're actually kind of on time, guys. We might be a smidge over, so I just want to say that, by the way.
I mean,
we're good.
Is it the Uber app, or is it just a different map app that looks like Uber?
No, I feel like you're so new to Uber. Like, this is the old school app before they've updated like 17. Well, Ben's the senior Uber driver here. Isn't that the old school?
It is.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't remember.
Senior with the least amount of rides.
Well, that's because you broke your back.
Yeah.
No. We were going to do
You always had the least amount of rides. We didn't give you our updates today, did we?
We didn't. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll get that.
I like to talk about it because I'm trying to beat Jesper because he had to add his Lyft rides, and I was the leader at that point. But who's Samson? I don't. Is that Danimal?
Yeah, he joined like 20 minutes ago. He popped in the chat.
I'm sorry, I don't look at the chat.
I said hi to him.
So yeah, this is the old school Uber app. Do you guys? I have a question. Do you guys remember the old Uber ping sound?
Yes.
Can you kind of do the jingle?
No.
Please do it.
It was loud.
Yeah, but what does it sound
you're
like?
loud.
Oh.
Ben's not loud.
Once in a while.
Sometimes he gets excited on the mic. Does anyone remember?
I don't
think it is. I feel like we should use that for a jingle, the old school one. I don't know.
I don't even know that.
I don't remember. I was laying in bed the other night and trying to think about it, and I couldn't.
Why are you thinking about the old?
Because I'm constantly thinking about production on this show, Jesper. And me drinking whiskey isn't helping the production of this show.
I'm just stop drinking whiskey.
All right, last picture. I am done. Baby Yoda.
Who loves the Baby Yoda show, by the way?
I don't watch the show.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it's the Mandalorian.
It's
awesome.
I don't have Disney Plus. I'm not paying for another streaming service.
I could give you my password.
Okay.
No, you can't. That's illegal. They're going to cut you off. They're going to cut you off, Jason.
Did you see how... Did you find it, Ben?
No.
If you find it, send it to me in Telegram. I'll play it because I really want to know what it is.
Well, I can't really play anything without...
So, but don't you have Verizon?
Well, at this point, I don't really
care. Don't you have Verizon, Sam?
What?
Don't you have Verizon?
No.
Oh, okay.
What do you have?
AT&T.
Oh, that's right. So anyways, Baby Yoda uses the Force but still needs a car seat. Obviously, this is photoshopped in. They didn't. That's photoshopped in. No one. That did not go on the screen. Clearly.
It should have been. It should have been. Somebody should have put that up. That would have been brilliant.
No, I like the other ones better when they...
It's nice though when you have a city that does those and has fun with it. Like you might as well. You're still getting your message across.
And I feel like people listen to those messages more when they're funny, like that, instead of being stupid.
Yep.
What do we got? And that's it. Well, we got
tip time.
Oh yeah, what is the tip time? Who's got it?
Well, it's Sam's, but invest in a solid car wash plan, especially as winter comes.
Yeah,
but don't wash the inside of your car.
Right, we've gone over that.
Yeah. No, I mean the package we get with Mister is great. I mean, the $20 a month unlimited, or if you want your interior done unlimited, it's like $54 or something.
That's what
a
I
month,
have right now.
which is super awesome. If I wasn't going down to like very part-time next month, I would 100% buy the better package.
Honestly, though, I'm not going to say
to not
anything.
have to vacuum my car when it's bitter outside.
Well, the best part is, do you have rubber mats in your car?
Walmart ones.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have rubber mats, they
Right.
clean the mats. If you have rubber ones, they spray them off.
Right.
You can't. I mean, do you want to go to a car wash when it's 16 degrees out, which
No.
was like this morning when I got up?
Yeah.
And spray your mats off?
No.
It's
and
so worth
plus
it.
that means going to like a different car wash. Like you run your car
Yeah.
through, then you have to go
Yeah, you go
unless
to-
you're at the Mister on Alpine that has the one in the back.
They have a sprayer in the back?
They have an old-fashioned car wash in the back,
Okay.
where you a do-it-yourself one. Where you can use
the
that.
Mist and Alpine don't do those, right? Don't do.
They don't do the details.
Yeah,
no.
it's only.
I have to go all the way out to the Bella line to
Bella
do
line.
that.
Yes. Or
Don't you-
28th Street.
Don't you ever get into Wyoming?
What?
By
Not
Studio
before
28?
not before I
Well, you could
start.
kind of take a long way down Wilson to 28th Street. Is that too
But
far?
There would be 25 minutes before I can start my driving.
That's
No.
true. I get it. It's a pain in the ass. I feel like they need one more detail place. Did you find something?
It's in your Telegram.
Okay. We're going to talk about Patreon. Ben is, and then I'm going to find something.
Thank you, Leo.
Yes, Leo is our brand new Patreon. What is a Patreon? Well, for all of you out there who have been tuning in for quite a while, we would love it if you would just send us a few bucks a month. $5. I mean, what's that? That's like a tip or a ride. It doesn't cost much, but it makes what we do here possible. We have some expenses.
Yeah.
Not a ton, but there are expenses. We have to pay for the bandwidth. We have to pay for the hosting services.
We got to pay for Sam.
Right.
Oh,
Damn.
that came out really weird.
Yes,
really
it
did. Especially with your comments about our senior pictures.
Oh. I need to take a shower.
This is gone way too far down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
Like,
man. I don't know how to pull this out.
Yeah,
but,
let's rein this. Oh.
Anyway, sign up for a Patreon.
Ben, can you tell us the levels of Patreon?
Are they on the... I mean, there's... I'll tip you in the app.
So we have a $5 I'll tip you in the app, and that's just like, hey, thank you for providing all this free fun content.
Yep.
The $10 version, I don't know what Leo signed up for, but it
Unicorn Ride.
is the Unicorn Ride. You get some merch, you get our behind the scenes and economy podcast when
Leo signed up for the Unicorn Ride.
Nice, Leo.
I am working on that fun Unicorn Ride merch right now, too.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm so excited about everything. Okay, so
And then, of course, they get access to the new podcast as well, right?
yep, the Gig Economy podcast.
Yep.
And when you, even though we've already done some of the Gig Economy, you get access to all that
Right.
when you're a Unicorn tier. If you're a $5 tier, we appreciate it, but we want you $10 to get the merch and the podcast.
Bonus stuff.
The bonus stuff. Okay, we're going back to the main screen, and I'm going to play the Uber ringtone. Scott,
I think you upset Mom.
why?
Well, all she said was wow, but I am positive when I get home I'm getting a lecture. So thank you for that.
What did I do? Okay. Shh, 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 shh. I would have never known that's what it was.
I do remember that now.
Do you?
That's even more annoying than the one now.
That's super aggressive. I can't even remember what is the one we do now? Can anyone do it?
No. I'm not a machine. I don't
What about
make
Lyft?
those noises.
What about Lyft?
I don't even know what Lyft is.
Isn't it so hard to think about
But
that?
I don't listen to the sound ever.
Nope.
I have it turned
that's
off.
right. You're
so I
rude.
don't ever listen to it.
Okay.
I've got it.
All right. Well, we're going to jump into social media shenanigans.
Yeah.
Are we?
We're going to try. This actually has been not as long as I thought about.
No, we're fine.
Oh man, I'm going to try to read this. Holy cow, guys. So this is the title is "You'd be getting raped by the driver if
Right now.
right now." Sorry, I don't know the shorthand. If I wasn't with you, picked up a middle-aged couple at a bar in Orange County. They get into an argument mid-ride, and the guy goes, "You can't survive without me. You'd be getting raped." God, who says that? By the driver right now if I wasn't in the car with you. I said, "Excuse me?" He says, "Yeah, you've heard it, right? I know half of you low-life Uber drivers are rapists. It's all over the news. After I dropped them off, he says, 1 star for you, loser. He gave me a 1-star report for driving. It was a select trip from a nice bar in Newport Beach, and the guy was obviously loaded. What the actual F? I'm just shocked and confused that this S just ruined my night, and I don't even know what I did wrong. How do you guys deal with situations like this?
Right.
Wow. I mean, he's just a loaded guy that saw the news, which you just said there's a Dateline
Nightline
piece, Nightline, Dateline, whatever, something line.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing obviously is contacting Uber, Lyft, whatever platform he was on, and get them to take it off. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because that's just BS. Don't be like that.
It's just how awkward. I mean, like, why would you? I feel like somebody that brings it up that casually. I'm not saying he's a rapist, but he kind of probably treats women like shit.
Oh, absolutely,
I mean,
he does.
The fact that you say you can't survive without me makes it very clear
That's true.
You're a bad person.
You're kind of was it a chauvinist or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Can you imagine that happening? No. I mean, it is on Reddit. He could be making it up. I don't know why he would be.
And I mean, there are 100% men that say that kind of things to women.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's probably real.
Yeah, I guess
it's just
super awkward. So I think that was mine.
Yep.
Jesper.
Next one, I thought it was just a cool one.
Oh, you're not going to play my fail?
I took it off. I felt bad. I really wanted to. I wish if you would have said to me, just keep it, I would have done it. But
it's all right.
It's too late.
So here's a guy. He went from Blacksburg, Virginia to Times Square, New York City. And it was his birthday. So I thought it was pretty cool. He says, I love Ubering. I've gone to some pretty cool spots, but today topped it all. I had a long ride request. I went from Blacksburg, Virginia to Times Square. Truly amazing. I get to celebrate my birthday in New York City. So I just thought it was cool.
Hike.
Yeah. Well,
yep.
Is Virginia
at
that
least like 4 hours?
All right, Ben.
I want to say he said it was between 5 and 6 hours. But anyways, I thought it was a cool. When I saw it, I just thought it was a cool post. So.
Would you actually do that ride?
Probably with their rates, I probably would because they get paid more.
Well,
I wouldn't have done it with our rates.
Well, New York does, but does Virginia get paid more? Because that's where the ride originated from.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I feel like probably not.
It's Blacksburg, VA.
I feel like the cost of living is lower in Virginia than it is here, so their rates are probably worse than ours.
Yeah, they probably get like 6 cents a minute.
It's actually longer than I thought it would be. When I think of the Northeast, I think it's really short, but it's not. It's almost 8 hours.
Yeah, Virginia's right in the middle. So.
That's an 8-hour drive.
Why do I feel like what is close to? Oh, I'm thinking DC.
Yes.
Sorry,
I mean, like, is it Norfolk in Virginia?
Yes.
Yeah, and
that's
a lot of
like
people
a military
from DC
base.
Though, like that whole area, kind of like they commute and they do stuff together.
My bad.
So it makes it feel smaller.
Yeah, I was thinking DC, so it is pretty far away.
So before we move on, I do have one question in regards to this, because I remember he's saying something about he could just get some rides. I kind of saw the comments afterwards, on that first post. And he said he was going to be able to take some rides on the way back. And obviously...
not on Uber.
Well, but here's the thing, though. So, some driver told me once, and I don't know if it's true or not, that you can actually contact Uber and be put on a list of surrounding states as well. Have you guys heard about that?
Mm-mm.
No.
But to do New York, he would also have to maintain a local license, have an inspection, meet a lot of standards,
right?
Which seems like a lot.
We just got another Patreon.
Shut the. Nuh-uh.
$10. Justin Select.
Justin!
Yes! Justin! You son of a bitch.
No.
Sorry. That was in a loving term. He knows that.
Oh, look at that. Larry answered me 7 hours and 45 minutes. Of course he knows.
Of course. Larry's like a rock star. But anyways, go back. What we were saying about New York, there's so many rules, but maybe when he got out of New York, he was able to do it. I would like to know.
Well, I would like to know if
who's traveling
if
by
there
car
is
soon.
If there is such a thing as surrounding states list with Uber. How do you even get put on that?
I feel like it's whoever customer service rep you get.
Yep.
It's like one of those things where you have to email 6 times to get the right answer. I don't know.
But see, I always thought it was a tax issue.
Comfort.
Because you pay...
No, you just have to claim what you made in the other state.
Yeah, but you have then now I have to file
not for that low of money. If it's under $600, I mean maybe that's a Michigan thing, but isn't it under $600?
But I think that's if you total make that with Uber. That has nothing to do with where it's your employer.
Well, what you should do is contact Dunham Tax Service.
Dunham Accounting, yeah,
Dunham Accounting, and they will be able to answer.
Segue.
Thank you. They will be able to answer that question for you. All right, we're going to jump into Ben's. Are you ready, or are you still talking S?
I'm still talking with Justin.
All right, we'll jump into Sam's.
Before you do that, though, Larry said he's done Uber in Tennessee and Ohio.
What?
So he does in 3 different states.
Interesting. Well, I am ready now.
Well,
in theory, he should be paying a state tax where he made the money. Yeah,
right. It must be certain states because when I've gone to Chicago, it wouldn't let me sign on for Uber.
Right, because Chicago has very strict requirements that you may not be able to fulfill that you can here.
Yeah, they need other documentation or whatever. But Ohio, who gives
I don't
a shit?
have an inspection on my vehicle. It's too new. So there's a lot of places I could never drive because they require all vehicles to have an inspection.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I never thought about that.
Yeah.
How hard was that to get through? I remember a lot of people talking about that, even though they had a brand new car, Uber was still required.
When I bought my brand new car, my Cruise, it required an inspection, and I sent a picture saying I don't need an inspection and turned it in, and they took it.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's like when somebody does a verified picture and it's all blurry or upside down, and a
lot of mine are, and they still take them.
I know. There's something we'll talk about real quick. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry. About that picture, there was somebody on Facebook today that I had what you have of
vitiligo.
Yes, a black woman, and she was struggling to get verified because of that.
Yep, it's tricky. Anyway, we seem to have a theme going on of cleaning cars.
Well,
I saw this story.
We now have a 5th unicorn.
What? Shut up.
Nope. Peter also just
Pete Spalding. Woo!
Wow. The holiday season, the magical Christmas season.
All it takes is Ben coming back on the show. And everybody wants to be a Patreon.
What the hell?
Hey guys, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy.
We are just stoked here in the in the studio.
Office.
The Irvine's Auto Repair Studio.
Yeah,
right.
There you go. And so it's just thank you
John
guys.
sent us $2 on YouTube.
I'll tip you on YouTube.
I'm gonna send him $2.50 back.
There's $2.
Wow. I'm having so much fun.
Anyway, detailing
John,
my
we don't have a $2 package.
He has a $2 package.
Boom.
I can't even.
Detailing my
Nobody
car
would
before
pay
starting.
$2 for his package.
Okay, Ben, we gotta get through this. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay.
Go, Ben, go.
Detailing my car before starting this flexible gig, found a long strand of hair which appears to have a lice egg attached to it. Special. We all are at risk for something hazardous. Drive on, be safe, all. I'm like, how do you know?
Okay. First of all, I know who posted this. She's a little cuckoo. Okay, I'm not going to say the name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she listens, it's too late. She's not going to be a Patreon member. But how do you know?
I mean, if your kids have had lice, I guess you would know what it looked
but
like.
Isn't it so
How do
tiny?
you spot a tiny strand of hair as you're cleaning out your car?
If it's a girl's hair and it's long,
Yeah,
you can
maybe.
see that. But
I mean, was it on the end? Because that could have been the root.
That's what my argument was going to be next. It was probably just the hair root and just being dramatic.
I mean, seriously, if you're going to say something like that, post a picture. I mean, it's picture, video, or didn't
beg people all the time not to post pictures.
I saw a puke one last week. It was
week.
It wasn't GR. It was a random.
Yeah, this is on the ladies page every week.
It was so bad. I was like, I got my stomach turned a little. I'm like, I can't look at it anymore.
No,
I can't look at it anymore.
I just scroll past it.
All right, you good?
I'm good.
Can we bring up a picture of a piece of lice on a hair? Send it to me, please. Well, Sam, I mean, we might as well at this point. I think we're going to finish before 11. Sam, you're up.
I didn't. You did add it. I forgot you added it. I forgot that
some
you
more
added
whiskey?
it. No. So, I just found this was a fun post from Facebook. That
Nope. I apologize. I thought you were reading on your screen.
No, I am now. That's popped up. Okay. That unspoken group dynamic when all your friends are in the Uber on your way to the club and the people in the back seat are lit, dancing, and scream talking. And the person up front is the group's PR person and talks to the driver. It just keeps saying, I'm sorry for that. 100%.
100%. You know who ordered the ride?
Because they are sitting next to you and they are behaving.
I want to just mention that the person's Twitter account is AOL.com. I don't know how they got that name, but that's pretty great. What?
Danimal just signed up.
You're shitting me.
Nope.
Wow.
We now have 6
It is
Patreon.
the season of Patreon.
I'm going to cry.
This
Please
is
don't.
awesome.
The most sensitive one in there told me not to cry.
Yeah. So,
because then I'll start crying.
I feel bad that y'all are checking your email during the freaking podcast, but
it's on Patreon. I have the Patreon app on.
You're not supposed to have your phone during the podcast.
Well, I thought it was cool. Sorry.
I thought it was cool.
Oh my gosh.
Did you get a picture, Ben?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I feel like we need
There
to
we
get
go.
drunk more often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly, it works well for us.
Did someone send it to me?
Yes, I put it in your saved messages.
Okay.
What
the hell?
It's a lice on a.
All right,
string
hold
of
on.
hair.
Hold on, y'all.
no.
Hold on. Why don't I have a saved message part?
You forward.
Oh no, I got to click on it. Sorry. Hold on. That's not even a good picture. I mean, what do we even... it's not your fault, Ben. I just think it's a dumb picture.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Would you like me to show you a picture of multiple lice on here?
Hold on. Oh, geez. What the hell?
Nothing
What the
to
hell?
do with rideshare.
It got so weird. So weird right now. Oh, shit. It was right there.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Okay. Here it is. Oh, jeez. You can't... I mean, it looks like someone... That's... How did she see that?
You don't.
I mean, that just looks like a boogie. Doesn't it look like... Is that a piece of hair? It looks like it's on a string. All right, we need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's now 11:02. We did not finish before 11.
I
You
know.
were wrong.
I'm so disappointed.
And I think our YouTube feed died.
I don't give a shit. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all the Patreon members. Like, this is so amazing. I know.
We have some merch to do.
We have
episodes to record.
I know. I know. So you guys can find us on YouTube. Please review us. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And thanks again to the sponsors. I will do a very non-fumbly ad at the beginning of this podcast when it goes out. So you guys, we are going to be off until the new year. So enjoy. Thank you so much. You guys want to add anything else?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys.
Remember to drive New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Definitely.
For God's sakes, please do it. All right, we're out of here. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
That's crazy. Nuts. Jeez.
Oh, we have 6 Patreon.